right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. It's me, Addy, again, and I hope you guys are doing all right. I know it's been a little minute. The last time I was here, we were reacting to the Game Awards, which was last Thursday now, and ever since then, just the most insane, chaotic, but the good kind of chaotic, the chaotic good, if you will, has been happening, right? I posted that Death Stranding 2 reaction video. It just took off, and it rallied together so many amazing, incredible people from a community that I hold very near and dear to my heart, for a game that I hold very near and dear to my heart, that being Death Stranding. And just seeing all those people subscribe to the channel, share their stories of Death Stranding, and that kind of stuff warmed my heart. So again, thank you guys so much for all the support on the YouTube channel over the past couple days, right? And we even got to that 100 subscribers milestone. I made a video about it too, so if you want to see my full message and you haven't, then definitely check that out. Thank you guys. Thank you so much again. But it's good to be back, and what better way to return than with the launch day of one of my favorite games ever growing up, and still one of my favorite games of all time, Crisis Core Reunion. Oh my freaking god. Let me go ahead and just magnify this thingy-majobber. This thing is on my gaming PC right now. I was going to play it on the PS5, but I was too excited. I wanted to see what it would be like on PC, and also I had to give my PS5 to my brother since he wants to play through God of War Ragnarok, because understandably, like, who wouldn't, right? But, oh my goodness, right? For those of you who don't know, Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, the original, was basically my favorite game growing up. It was the game for me, right? I played that thing at least 40 or 50 times, and I'm not even exaggerating, right? It was so good, and the main reason for that is because it was my introduction to the ability of video games to be powerful narrative mediums, right? It was my introduction to caring about games for their story and characters, and to this day, Zack in this game, the main protagonist, remains one of my all-time fictional characters. And I just cannot wait to play this game for the 51st time and go through his story again, but this time in a reimagined way, right? Because this is Crisis Core with a new coat of paints, and we saw a couple of the trailers together and stuff like that. I lost my marbles. Again, the reveal for this was on June 16th, which was my birthday, right? Alongside Rebirth. These two things were revealed during that FF7 event. So again, greatest birthday gift ever this past year. And we saw how crazy this reimagining looks. And hey man, if you even changed like a pebble, right? Something as tiny as a pebble in the original Crisis Core, I would be all over it. I would 100% play it again at least another 10 times. That's how much I love Crisis Core. So technically this is not our 51st time, but 52nd time playing it, right? Because we actually played this game a while back on my Twitch channel here. This was one of the very first games we ever played. We were playing it to hype up the release back then of Final Fantasy VII Remake. We played this in, I think, February of 2020, and the VODs are still up. But be warned, I was a very, very different person back then, just in terms of my energy on stream. I was a little bit cringy. I was like all over the top. I hadn't found my own unique voice. I was just trying to exude so much energy and force myself to exude so much stuff. So be warned if you check those out. But they're really fun and nostalgic and wholesome looking back on. But one of the first games I ever streamed on Twitch, alongside Death Stranding and a couple of other ones, and one of my most memorable experiences. But finally, right, for years, the entire FF community, or FF7 community, has been asking for this one to be remastered or reimagined or ported to all the consoles that we have in this current generation in some way. And lo and behold, here it is. And yeah, I just couldn't be more hyped to jump into this. And I've been hearing really good things too. I've been trying so hard to avoid seeing footage and stuff like that. I saw a couple of the trailers with you guys on stream, but nothing beyond that, because I don't want to get too spoiled. Sometimes watching too many trailers isn't a good thing in my opinion. But we're just going to dive right into this. I'm so happy to be back. I'm really happy that this year has been an amazing year to be a gamer for me personally. So much of what I love has been announced. So much of what I love is being reimagined here, coming out and being released, that kind of stuff. And yeah, I'm just going to jump right into this. But hello, Feathery Play Doctor. Good to see you. Falls from Roof, boo. Thank you for being here on this momentous occasion for me on my channel. We're playing through a huge childhood classic of mine. This is One of my favorite games ever growing up. And funny story, by the way. Some of you may know this, but to those of you who don't, I never actually growing up knew that Crisis Core was a prequel to Final Fantasy VII until I played the 7th game when I was like 13 or 14. I can't remember when I played it fully. But for a big part of my childhood, it's kind of funny. I would play through Crisis Core many, many, many times up until the very, very ending, roll the credits, that kind of stuff. And then I would see that post-credit scene of Cloud on the train. And I would go, okay, when's the sequel coming out? When is this game coming out, right? That's just so wholesome. I never knew this game was a prequel until I actually sat down and played Final Fantasy VII. And that shit blew my mind. It really did. Or I think, no, it was that and the scene where Cloud removes his helmet in this game where I went, okay, this game might not actually be a prequel. Holy shit. So yeah, some really good memories of this game. And this game holds a very special place in my heart. So here we go, guys. I got this on PC and I hope it runs well, right? I don't know anything about how well optimized it is on PC because recently another game came out, the Callisto Protocol, and it was really not well optimized and I had to refund it at the last minute. I've been hearing good things, I think. Like, I've seen a little bit of footage here and there of people playing this on PC, and it looks to be okay. Again, not too much footage, but just a little bit, like, in terms of the frame rate and stuff. So I'm hoping it's alright. Want to hear a story about me messing with my microwave involves fire? Holy shit. Hope you're alright. Did something catch fire? Oh, God. Damn. Hope you're doing alright, Feathery. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. God damn. But yeah, it's been a while since we played. What was the last PC game we played here? Trying to think. Was it really Hollow Knight? Was it that long ago that we played a PC game? Might actually be, yeah. Yeah, we've been playing a lot of PS5 recently. But yeah, hoping the port's good here. Also, I notice I have a couple of issues sometimes with capture card pass-through and a lot of stuttery stuff happening when I capture my gaming PC. But I think I figured it out, so fingers crossed the stream is super smooth. We're going to have to make sure this is running at 60. I think it was maybe 4 years ago at least. Okay, so it wasn't recent. Well, I'm glad that it wasn't, it didn't just happen today or something like that, but damn, that's very unfortunate. All right, I am not prepared for this, right? These past couple days have been crazy. Still processing them. Again, thank you so much, you guys, for all the supports. We're about to make things even crazier now. Let's freaking go. All right, baby, Square Enix. Normally, I boot the game up before even starting the stream, but I care about every little thing in Crisis Core, and I want to see how they changed everything with you guys. Like, even the fact that it has a remake UI here, like, details as small as that, just shout, like, yell in, like, the loudest of volumes to me, you know? And, okay, please work, Xbox controller. Is this thing on? It better be. I think it is. Okay, there we go. Oh, shit. Is it literally the same? Okay, it's not. Yeah, so... Wow, this is so interesting. So sorry, I skipped that intro cinematic by accident, and there's a reason for it. Because in the original Crisis Core, the main menu screen was that cinematic, right? You had the little options at the bottom right of the screen for start game. Oh, it quickly goes back to it too. Really, really quickly, actually, if you don't interact. But yeah, you would, on the PSP, have to mess around with the controls on the PSP to pull up the options in the bottom right, and that was your menu screen, right? But here, it's cool how they kept the same cinematic. Wow. And now there's a different main menu screen. And it's just like the remake's UI and really any modern Final Fantasy game. I love it, man. I love all the little tiny modernizations of this game. Holy shit, the sound effects are badass too. I love this theme too. I forget what it's called from the original Crisis Core. I'm just in heaven right now experiencing all the little things here. Graphics settings. Okay, good. Yeah, we want this to be at 60, so that ensures the best capture card pass-through for you guys. Graphics quality high. Yeah, this is all pretty snazzy. Is our subtitle setting? Because that's the other thing. Everything is voiced now, right? And I can't wait to see everyone being voiced finally. There were a couple of moments in the original that weren't voiced. A lot of moments, actually. Gameplay settings, maybe? Yeah, subtitles are on. Good shit. Okay, guys. I love the music. Yeah, Crisis Core has one of the greatest soundtracks I have ever heard in my entire life. I even used some of its music for my stream beginning soon screen at the very start. One of them is Night of Seclusion, which was actually just playing on today's stream, which is one of my favorite tracks from this game. And I cannot wait to see how they remastered it, because a lot of this game's soundtrack has been remastered, and I'm just so stoked to see what the new music is like. And just everything in general, from the new music to the new voices to honestly the fact that everyone is voiced now. Like I said, like, no shit, my most hyped thing about this game, the thing I'm most excited about, is seeing all the characters from the original Crisis Core who didn't have voices being fully voiced out now. Many of those being characters from the original Final Fantasy VII, like Tifa and Yuffie, who in this game were never at any point voiced, are now voiced. So I can't wait to hear that. And I know I have been a little bit critical and picky of Zack's new voice in the past, but I'm going to do my best to go into this with an open mind, and I'm really hoping that this experience changes my mind once and for all about Zack's new voice. And no disrespect to the guy or anything, I think he's doing fine for the most part. I think it's just because Rick Gomez as Zack is so ingrained into my brain and is so iconic because of how many times I played the original, it's hard for me to let go of it. But I'm really going to try in this playthrough, and I'm going to go in with a really open mind, so there's a quick disclaimer for you guys. But here we go, guys. Take my hand. We're about to start one of the greatest games of all time, reimagined. We're definitely going normal. We have been there, done that on hard mode. No thank you. When we streamed this game back in 2020, the original, that was excruciating, but some of the most fun excruciating pain. But yeah, we're going to go on normal. It's also going to make my life significantly easier when it comes to editing the Let's Plays. Because you can bet you they're going to be Let's Plays of this. Camera controls default. Interesting, just default, thank you. Screen brightness. I think this current brightness is fine. I love that theme, though. I wish I remember what it was called. But here we go. The iconic opening. The Crisis Core's rendition of the main Final Fantasy VII theme. Or the bombing run theme. So these cutscenes look to be upscaled, right? I think they're just at a much higher quality. Here we go. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. Just seeing a new word down there. Warms my heart so much, you guys. Can't believe we're here playing this game, that it exists. Oh my god. It looks so good now. Wow. It's so sharp and crisp. Like, I played this game hundreds of times on the PSP when I was really young. And comparing what it looked like back then and now.
Eliminate them and regain control of the train.
Oh yeah.
It's so interesting hearing the new voices. And Jill sounds very similar. I'm gonna say that right now. Sorry guys, I'm gonna try so hard not to talk over cutscenes and stuff, but I can't help it. This game is means too much to me. The 7-year-old in me wants to jump up and down.
Focus. There are no Shinra troops on this train. Understood?
And Jill sounds great. He sounds exactly the same almost. All right. Dude,
Hello to you too.
it's so weird playing this with a controller, man, and like feeling the vibrations and shit like that. Like, because this was only ever on PSP, right?
Come and get it.
And then we emulated it and played it with a controller, but it wasn't the same, really. Back in 2020. God, this cutscene looks so sharp. In Reunion. Dude, the feedback. Uh-oh. Hello there, fake Shinra troops. Here comes my anime jump. Oh, yeah. That's one of Zack's signature phrases, by the way. Oh, yeah. It's a catchphrase.
Soldier second class Zack on the job.
Okay, he sounds cool. He sounds pretty good. There were some lines that Caleb had here as Zack in the remake that I wasn't sold on, but so far it's...
93-2 rerouted to Sector 1 station near Mako Reactor 1. Proceed to Mission Phase 2 and change the regular phase to red.
Man, this theme is a banger. All right. Imagine you seeing this before you ever saw Cloud's iconic jump off of the train in the original FF7. That was my experience with the Final Fantasy VII series growing up. Such an unconventional, wacky way to approach the games, but one that worked in my opinion. Like when I think of Cloud jumping off the train, I think of him doing what Zack did. I don't think of that being the iconic definitive train jump. Like this dude's the OG for me.
Making progress, Zack?
Angeal, what's going on? Why are we fighting Shinra troops?
They're Wutai troops in disguise. Now, head to the open area
Jeez.
above.
You mean towards Sector 8?
This looks good.
But first, you're gonna have to clear a path.
Clear a path?
You'll see what I mean.
All right, guys.
Be careful.
Oh, snap.
So I can cut loose, right?
Within reason.
It's showtime.
Indeed. Let's get this started. We're in game now. Activating combat mode. There it is. All right, basic battle controls. Move camera, target. This is going to be so interesting. And again, I love how it's so remake-esque in its UI and even in the lighting, right? Like this is so... It's like almost one-to-one identical to the station Cloud gets off on in the remake. Just with the fog and the greenery, like not the greenery, but the green-blue lighting in the back. That's nuts. Okay, so actions, X, attack. Right bumper, guard, A, dodge. It's going to be so trippy playing this on a controller. Oh, damn, it's new combos, too. They're so weighty. Wow. This dude was light as paper in the original Crisis Core. But he's, like, so weighty and mighty now, it feels like. Equipped materia can be used by entering the assigned controls while pressing left bumper, right. Okay, interesting. So all the hotkeys and shortcuts are like this now. So LB plus X, LB plus Y, LB plus B, A... Cool. So yeah, you gotta use the bumpers plus the buttons. I see. Okay. I see you, game. It's so weird playing it not in a PSP, but I'm gonna get used to it. And I can tell it's gonna be better. Oh, wow. You actually start with Firaga? Wait a second. Hold the phone, you guys. In the original, you didn't start with materia in this training simulation, which... Oh, spoilers. But you get to like start with some powerful ass materia for this first mission only, I'm assuming, but that's still a crazy change to me.
Cake. I'll make first in no time.
Go up the stairs at the end of the platform.
All right, man. Zack's new voice is starting to grow on me, man. I won't lie to you guys.
You got it.
I like that little ha he does at the end. He sounds like this bratty, cocky kind of kid, right? Which is what he's meant to be like, right? He's 16 at this point in the game. And even though Rick Gomez nailed all of that too, he always sounded a lot more mature throughout the entirety of Zack's life from start to finish that we see. All right. Forget what this enemy is called, but this shit is epic as fuck. Here we go.
Activating combat.
Activating combat mode. There it is. A DMW. Let's go at the top left. Oh, yo, by the way, you guys, I got a good thing. I just realized this, but I got to move my face cam here so you guys can see that DMW. Let's go maybe a little down here for now. Might be a little bit too low. Hopefully it doesn't get in the way of the cutscenes, but we'll see. Alright, the slot reel spinning at the top left corner of the screen during battle represents the digital mind wave. Yes, the most iconic part of Crisis Core's combats. Let's see how they overhauled it here, right? Because I remember in the original game, I loved it, right? I thought it was the coolest thing ever, but the older I got, the less I kind of liked the fact that it was very luck-based. It was basically a slot system. So we'll see if it's different here. The reels expend SP to automatically spin and stop. More images are collected as the game progresses, right? When images match, the limit break state is entered and the limit break move is added to your stock. Various enhancements are granted according to the number shown. Yep. So far it's all the same. Press A to dodge enemy attacks. Right bumper to guard against them. Okay. By using left stick while dodging, you can change the direction in which you dodge. Man, the combat is so slick in this. I love it. And it's optimized so well. The FPS is fucking buttery smooth here. What a great port so far. Using items. During battle, you can use potions and other items with pressing B. Okay. Right, that's how we use the items. Okay. I'm getting it. The 2007 PSP brain is starting to grow up here. Oh shit, dude. This fucking video game, it's here, man. I can't believe we're playing it. Effects of numbers, no limit verge. If numbers match when the images reels are not in a limit verge state, certain enhancements can be gained. Right, so 777. So if you line up these numbers, I remember all this null magic, you get all these bonuses. Very cool. I always loved this system, man. It was the coolest thing ever to me. Everything was the coolest shit ever to me growing up playing this game, because that's how you are as a kid, right? You always think that even the things that people might have some gripes with here and there are the coolest things ever to you, right? You don't have that ability to kind of look beyond something that you go, oh, that's badass as fuck, greatest thing ever, and kind of think a little critically about it. That was me with Crisis Core. It was like 20 out of 10, the coolest thing ever, in my opinion. And it always will be, even though, admittedly, growing up, there might be parts here and there in the game that I now, as a 23-year-old, might consider to have been not great, right? Even though that is definitely going to be the case. This game will forever and always be the coolest thing ever to me. Numbers between 1 and 6 match. The materia set in the corresponding saw will level up. Cool stuff. So it's all the same so far. Literally nothing wrong with that. Just a new coat of paint. A slick, fucking cool, shiny coat of paint. This game's badass. I love all the quality of life changes. Limit break. Okay, and it's so cool how they're giving us these tutorials here as we're playing, right? Like, the quality of life stuff is insane. It's just a modern... It's a 2007 game with a modern coat of paint, and I love it. Because the original game told you, like, nothing at this part. Unleash limit break. Okay, normal DMW. Oh my god. Okay. So you can stock up your limit breaks, but you're not forced to use them when the numbers line up or when the portraits line up. So 3 Sephiroths doesn't mean we're immediately going to trigger Chain Slash, right? It's we get to choose when we use it. That's crazy. And they'll vanish at the end of the battle. That's nuts. Right, sorry, Octa Slash. So we can choose when you want to use it. Dude, that is massive. What a big brain change. Oh my god. Oh shit, okay, we're gonna use it. Of course we're gonna use it.
I'm feeling it.
Dude, I'm a kid in a fucking nostalgia candy store. Okay, so far, I'm fucking loving Zack's voice. I'm sorry I ever doubted this dude.
Overconfidence will destroy you.
What is this?
Love this cutscene.
You're not the only hero.
It's over.
Damn, boy.
Impossible.
Sephiroth himself. Sephiroth. What an experience it's been so far. Back to CG.
Thanks, Angeal.
Hell yeah, the flip phones. Let's go. I love how the remake changed those to suit the times, right? They changed them to smartphones. I love how whenever an FF7 game comes out, the technology is based on the time period.
Why?
It's a 2007 game, alright.
You serious?
If they still have better VR.
I was just getting warmed up.
And Zack sounds great. I'm so sorry I ever doubted Caleb, man.
Embrace your dreams.
At least so far.
Huh?
He has that youthful, cocky nature to him.
If you want to be a hero, you need to have dreams. And honor.
One of my favorite lines. Even though if I play this game now without ever having played it before growing up, I would think it's cheesy as fuck. Because most of the writing is like that in this game. It's especially with Genesis, oh my god. But having played through this game, a majority of this game throughout my childhood, right? Or with my experience of this game having mainly been throughout my childhood, that's a better way of putting it. I never even considered any of this to be wrong or weird or corny in some way. The way the dialogue was written, all that kind of jazz. I just thought all of it was cool as hell. And some of those things stick with you. Some things you grow out of as you grow up and you start to go, oh my god, I can't believe I thought that when I was younger. But other things, sometimes you just can't let go of. You can't let go of the excitement and happiness you felt experiencing certain things when you were young. And a lot of the dialogue in this game is a great example of that. And that even though I'm mature now and I'm 23 and I know what's corny and what's cheesy and what's cringy and this, that, and the other, like I don't care. I still cannot let go of how awesome I think this game's characters and the scenarios and the writing is, if that makes sense. All right, let's save. I'm in heaven right now. I'm so happy this game's here. I'm so happy that we've been able to experience this together so far. The stream seems to be okay. The game seems to be very, very well optimized. Holy shit. And the biggest thing for me might sound petty, but I'm just glad that Zack sounds awesome, right? Like I said, I really doubted Caleb because of Caleb Pierce, because of some of his lines in Remake and some of the trailers we saw of this game. But hearing him throughout just these first couple of scenes, he really does sell well that youthful, cocky nature that Zack is supposed to have, right? He's very headstrong, wants to get ahead of himself, and Jill even calls him Zack the puppy at times. And he really does get that across very, very, very well. It's great. How did I zone out for 37 minutes? You're good. It's so interesting. It's like the new save screen. Man, I remember every detail of this game so well. That's how much I love it. Even like what the save screen used to look like. I do admittedly miss the illustration of all the characters standing side by side together on the right when you're saving in the PSP. But it's so cool how they modernized everything, right? Because a modern save system should have a screenshot of the chapter of the game you're in, right? So right now we're in Midgar right now, and it gives you information about everything. It's such a great, not a remaster, not a remake. I think redesign is the right word. And it looks so good too. It looked a bit funky in the reveal trailer,
You seem a little on edge.
but they really
Can
polished
you
it.
blame me? All this
Kunzel.
training and no assignments. Like they're hanging me out to dry. You must be pretty busy with everyone off base.
Off base? Wait, haven't you heard? There's been a mass desertion at Soldier.
Huh?
One of the firsts has deserted. Took a bunch of seconds and thirds with him. All from Wutai. Motive, goal, all a mystery right now. This mass soldier desertion is why your training's on hold.
I love the
A first.
Shinra HQ theme,
You're up.
Yeah,
the
finally.
remastered
Time
version.
for some real action.
Yes, it'll be your show.
Yes.
Report to Director Lazard. There'll be a briefing.
Oh my god. The reason I'm laughing and getting kind of hyped up here is because that whole part in the original was not voiced. That's how much of that shit I remember. Like what was voiced and what wasn't.
It's good to finally meet face to face.
That part with
Lazard,
Angeal and Zack
Director
was
of
not
Soldier.
voiced.
Hey,
Hey,
On to business.
remember Rick Gomez was like, hiya. This guy's like, heya. That's pretty cool. Ooh, even Genesis's photo looks pretty
Soldier
fucking
first class. Genesis.
quality.
A month ago, he went missing during a mission in Wutai. Know anything about this?
not a clue.
The mission is currently stuck in limbo. That's why we've decided to send you.
To Wutai?
Yes. This war has gone on long enough.
I've recommended you for first.
Oh, Angeal! I love you, man! Angeal!
That was one of my favorite
Don't make
parts.
me regret this, Zack.
Sir,
Once you're packed, you'll leave at once.
Yeah, I'm really liking
After entering Wutai,
the youthful energy Caleb brings to the table. See, and I love this again. This is a completely non-voiced segment from the original game that is fully voiced now. And I know that they haven't, from my understanding, they've not altered the script in any way, shape, or form between the original and the reimagining here. And so I would imagine that there are going to be points in this game where maybe some of the non-voice dialogue from the original game is going to sound a bit stiff and awkward, simply because they were never originally intended to be voiced. But I don't know, actually I might be wrong about that. I do think they reworded a couple of the non-voice dialogue segments from the original to better suit actual voice acting. So if that's the case, that's great, because from what I understand, a majority of this game has been unaltered when it comes to its script, especially like the all the originally voiced cutscenes. There's just one-to-one in this game. They haven't been changed whatsoever at all, which I'd imagine would cause some people to get a little pissy at times with the Genesis scenes, because we all know and definitely love Genesis, right? I mean, I do, unironically. I think everyone in this game's great. I kind of don't like him, but I don't mind him. I think he's all right. But when I was a kid, again, of course, I thought everyone was the coolest ever. So, anywho's, rant over. Let me catch up with you folks. So I have a Furby collection because I really like creepy old toys. Right, I remember you love collecting Furbies, right? One time it snowed overnight and I left a Furby outside. It was one you could get with $20, so it was a pretty common one. So my brain was at running on a sour Skittle. I ate that morning and just went, it's frozen. Just put it in the microwave. Oh no. What the heck? That's bad. Microwave horror stories be scary. Admittedly, I'll admit this to you guys, right? I did not know until quite recently, and you guys can feel free to roast me all you want as a result of this, that You can't put metal in a microwave. I don't know how I never learned that growing up. But a couple months ago, I was about to put some food in the microwave, and I had my metal spoon on the plates, and my mom goes up to me and she's like, "What the hell are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just putting a plate of some food in the microwave, you know, just the leftovers, thought I'd finish them. Is there something wrong with that? You want some? Does my brother want some?" And she's like, "No, you have a fucking metal spoon on your plate. Like, what are you doing? Are you trying to, like, cause an explosion?" And I was like, "Oh, okay. Apparently in all 23 years of my existence, I never knew you couldn't put metal in a microwave." So, anyways, that's my funny microwave story. But yeah, let me, in general, make some changes to where I'm positioned here throughout this playthrough, because I realize the DMW is a very important component of gameplay, and I don't want to block that for you guys. So hopefully there's nothing too important on the top right side of the screen during this playthrough. I can't remember if there is. But we'll adjust accordingly and go from there. And I do want to mute Discord. Somehow I have Discord popping off here. Hang on. I'm just turning off Discord on my gaming PC, guys. Do I have it turned off? I think I do. Okay, perfect. There we go. Just went through the task manager to do it. But damn, this is a great opportunity for me to right now, right here, really take in this new remix of the Shinra theme, or not the President Shinra theme, but you get what I'm saying, like the Shinra HQ theme from the original Crisis Core. I really like it. Like, so far, I am absolutely digging the reimagined tracks, and I'll admit to you guys, that's one of the things I was really afraid of going into this game was, am I not going to enjoy the remixes for the tracks from the original game? Because the original game's music has aged so well, and I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't listen to that game's music very, very often. Like, I listen to it in my car, and like I said, I even play some of it for you guys while you're waiting at the start of the streams. So, I just love Crisis Core's soundtrack, and even the original Final Fantasies, for that matter, or Final Fantasy 7s. So my friend who literally lives with me at this point, he lives next door, walked in on me just putting it inside the microwave. And I had to grab one of those crabby arm toys. Jesus. That sounds so clumsy and funny. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if I did a big goof like that at some point. I had many, many goofs growing up. Are we in focus, by the way? I think we are. Okay, let's go. So we're at the top right now. Don't want to cover the DMW.
If you have any questions about missions and combat, he can help you.
All right. Kunzol.
Hey, Zack. Anything you want to know? Just ask.
I love this dude, man. Kunzol is a real bro. He never gave up on Zack until the very end.
First, we should really go over combat.
I love how he's alluded to in the remake as well.
You probably got a handle on it in training, but I sent you a mail explaining the basics. Take a look, okay?
Oh, hell yeah, the mail system. I loved it in the original game. I love the fact that... And again, Crisis Core is one of the few games I've ever played where I actually opened up my journal, which in this game is called Mail, right? You just pull up your flip phone, your fucking Nokia, and go, oh, hey, Aerith sent me a message, right? And that's basically the equivalent of a journal in this game. And I just loved reading the emails from all the various characters. It's one of the few games where I've interacted with that kind of thing. It's great. So yeah, as the story progresses, there's so much funny humor there and all this other little trivia too. It's great. Like, my favorite one is the one about Sephiroth and how he uses like 9 or 10 shampoo bottles a day or something like that to maintain his glorious, luscious locks. But here it is, mail. As the story progresses, you'll receive mail from various people. You can view your mail by going to mail from the main menu. When you have unread mail, you can select right bumper from the field menu to open it directly. check your mail regularly. Very important message that this game taught me when I was a little wee lad while playing it. Check your mail regularly. You can also check tutorials and useful tips from the mail menu. Tutorials can be checked during battle by pausing the game. Thank you, game. Very cool. Ooh, it feels so interesting to traverse through levels in the reunion version of the game, like, especially with a controller now. Because you're using your right analog, right? The original Crisis Core, you were turning the camera using the bumpers on the PSP. Gosh, this is so weird to play, but cool at the same time, and everyone looks so fucking good. Like, man, I remember when we saw the original trailer together, or the reveal trailer for this thing back in June. If you go back and watch my reaction video, there were many points throughout the trailer where I was going, I don't know about these models. They don't look too good, right? I'm really nervous for this remaster, especially when you consider that the trailer that you usually get in this day and age is indicative of what probably 99% of the game is going to be when it comes out. But my god, am I happy to have been wrong about that, because they really seem to have, between June and what is now December, in half a year, really polished things in this game. Jesus. Makes me really happy to see.
You will take over the assignment as Genesis's replacement. As soon as you're ready, proceed to Wutai.
Lazard sounds great. Lazard is one of my favorite characters in this. Even though he admittedly doesn't have a lot of screen time, but he comes back in the end and he's a badass.
We go straight to work. If you have any...
I love how they kept the animations the same too when
We go straight to work.
the characters talk during the non-voice segments from the original, like Angeal's same pose and
If
everything.
you have any questions
He's
about
like moving his
missions in
hand.
combat,
That's great. I'm sorry guys, I'm just going through every little thing in this game. I have to, right? I just can't help it. This game was everything to me as a child, like for a big part of my life. Okay, so mail. Sorry, these are just the tutorials. Oh, that's so cool too. Do you guys see the bottom left of the screen? So they literally copy pasted the time played and your gil from Final Fantasy VII Remake into this one. I love it. Let me catch up here. He put it out and then he just stared at me and went, "Does your brain work?" Honestly, relatable. I've had that happen so many times. Even though people have been very nice to me generally, like, I internally go, if that person's questioning, does my brain work right now? They're probably right to be questioning it, because I've done some pretty silly things in the past, or made some silly mistakes, rather. I'm a very big goofy goober when it comes to a lot of things. I hope goofy goober means being a silly person who makes mistakes. I think that's what it means, not something else. Inbox. I have no mail. Oh god, Zack has no friends right now. Time to go make friends. Make friends simulator. This game's literally about all the friends you make along the way, if you think about it. Because you start with 0 mail, and then at the end of the game, you have like 101 different emails. Yeah, but this screen looks so cool. It's, again, literally Final Fantasy VII Remake screen with all the party characters in the center. Except here, you just have Zack for the entire game. Again, proof that Zack has no friends, sadly. And it's going to be about the friends we make along the way. In our imagination in the DMW. Sad face. Oh, and here it is. Yeah, here are our imaginary friends who we imagine when fighting to give us that morale boost to pull off the lit limit breaks. Like, that's so sick, right? That's basically Zack's major characteristic in combat is... his limit break is he basically just imagines other characters and does their attacks, right? He's kind of like Shujinko from that one Mortal Kombat game. I think it's Deception, like the Deception campaign. That guy basically takes on all the fighting styles of the characters he comes across in the game. The same way Zack does, right? He basically imagines all his friends, even though he's just one guy in his party, right? He doesn't even have a party. And he uses his memories of his friends to basically allow him to pull off crazy attacks. So can you imagine if in Remake, right, in Rebirth, or maybe the third part to it, we do get to play as Zack, right? Because Zack is, there's a lot of hints that he may not have died, right? And that I mean, he obviously didn't die, like he's alive and we're assuming another timeline, but if the popular theory, like Maximilian's, for example, and a lot of the FF7 community's theory turns out to be correct, which is that the timelines converge and Zack and Cloud meet, what if you get to play as Zack? And in that case, how cool would it be if Zack's characteristic from this game of imagining his friends to allow him to pull off attacks is something they actually factor into the gameplay in Remake? I think that would be bonkers. That's what I would want to see. Right. I just inhaled an entire can of Febreze. Jeez. And I'm tripping balls right now. Wait, what? Zetron, November 26, 2022. The friend that saved me from a on fire Furby's nickname. Jesus. Hope that lad's doing all right. Inhaling a can of Febreze does not sound fun. That does not sound good. Show limit breaks. So cool. I love the menus, right? It's very Strangers of Paradise-y and Final Fantasy VII Remake-y, but more so the latter, of course. Everything is so high quality. It boggles my mind how good this game looks, right? Because it's such an important game to me. I played it so many times. And to see that it looks this amazing is everything to me. It really is. Like everyone watching this stream right now, I hope you guys know that you are witnessing one of the biggest highlights in all my years of streaming so far is this moment right here playing Crisis Core Reunion. Wow, the materia screen's the same too. Equipping materia allows you to use various magic and abilities. Yada yada you. Parameter value, mag +3. I'm just speed rating, looking for areas that might be different from the original. Cool. So again, it's very samey to the original game. Love it, right? It's basically the same exact game. Got materia, they have certain stats, an amount of MP that they consume and AP for the yellow ones. Like Assault Twister is my favorite one, plus power attack. And towards the end, because you were playing on hard mode back in 2020 on our latest playthrough of Crisis Core, we got this one called Costly Punch. That was nuts. Forget how you even get it, but I had to really bust my balls to get that materia. And it was worth it. We needed to whack Genesis's ass in the face. Like, dude, Eric, if you watched this stream at some point, my guy, like, you were one of the only ones watching me at that point. Eric, the OG, my friend IRL, who got me into streaming. You'll remember the excruciating grinding I had to do while playing Crisis Core to beat that final boss. Right, so we have a bunch of basic materia, right? Zack's materia gets confiscated at the start. I remember all that. Shops, Shinra shop, right? The shops are all there too. Everything's done through his phone. Zack secretly has social anxiety like me. Doesn't like interfacing with people IRL. He was looking at his phone before it was cool. Wonderful, man. I just love going through the menus and all that kind of stuff. Seeing what's different.
So,
besides everything else, of course. Did you read it? Yeah, I read it all. It's the same thing from the original.
What? I mean, I doubt you'd get it all on one read.
That is so not true.
Well, it's there if you want to review. Oh, the material
Zack is starting to grow on me his new voice.
Has been taken back. Powerful materia have to be earned. Those are the soldier rules. Now, let's talk about missions. The various services Shinra provides for civilians, those are what we call missions. To take on missions, you first have to register your information on the mission board.
I'm back.
Yo, Ingenious, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate this, the resub. Thank you. How are you doing, too? Thank you very much for stopping in. I don't know why the core is in crisis, but I hope this helps. It definitely does. It definitely helps to avert the inevitable crisis. Right, we're gonna avert the crisis with the power of the resub. But thank you very much again, man. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in. This is a Very special day to me, right? Because Crisis Core, the original, was a big part of my childhood growing up and is one of my all-time favorite games, besides the original Final Fantasy VII. And so far, I'm in heaven right now. This reimagining of it, because it's neither a remaster nor remake, it's somewhere in the middle, has been nothing but just perfect in my eyes, right? I'm loving everything here, and it's amazing. It's great. I just love how they modernized everything. I love how a lot of the things I was worried about are not turning out to be things that I'm actually concerned about right now. Like, the biggest one for me were the voices. Zack's voice here, going into it, I was dreadfully worried about because he didn't sound great to me in Remake. And I wasn't sold on his voice in the trailers either. But so far, he's kind of growing on me, man. I will not lie. I will not at all lie to you. I'm doing good. I hope you are too. Slowly feeling better and have been playing some FF14. So I'm excited to see this. Hell yeah, man. And I'm really happy to have you here. And I'm really grateful as well, again, for the resub and for you guys just hanging out today and watching me play a game that means so much to me, right? On one of the most important, to me, streams that I've ever done here. So thank you, man. And I forget, I don't know if I ever asked you this or if you ever told me, but have you ever played Crisis Core in Genius? Or Final Fantasy VII for that matter? Which, if you haven't, then you're in for a real ride, because this is one of the most heartfelt and amazing stories I've ever experienced. And admittedly, a big reason for that is because I did so as a kid, and when you're a kid, things are 10 times cooler than they actually are. But a lot of the things about this game, even though I'm 23 now, I still think are cool as shit, and I never grew out of, and I'm happy about that, because one of the sad things about growing up is you grow out of things that you thought were really cool as a kid, right? But for me, I never grew out of how cool this game was, and I have always loved it despite the flaws, which I can now acknowledge and empathize with other people for having, like some of the dialogue being corny in this game and some of the characters being weird. But to me, deep down, I still love it all. My first Final Fantasy game was actually 14, so I'm very behind on the franchise, but cannot wait for 16. Gotcha. Yeah, so everything 7 related, I love To the Moon and Back, except Dirge of Cerberus. I never played it. I heard kind of yucky things about it. I gotta try it out though for myself. I would actually love to experience that for myself to see what I think. But everything in the series / compilation of 7 is everything to me. Definitely one of my favorite fictional universes ever, of which the main game, FF7, is my favorite game ever, of course. But yeah, I think the beauty of Final Fantasy is that all the mainline games have no relation to each other, right? That is one thing I've always loved about this series, is the games are not connected. And they're all independent of one another with their own stories, their own worlds, their own characters, their own settings even. That's the coolest thing, is the settings are all so different. Like, some games are Magitech, some games are cyberpunk like this one, some are diesel punk like FF9, and then you've got the traditional medieval ones like 16 is going to be, which is crazy. I always love to see the different settings, but similar elements in those settings, like the chocobos, for example, right? Like the yellow chickens you get to ride, like they all have certain elements that they keep the same, which is super duper cool. Yo, Hippie, welcome in, man. Good to see you here. We get to see Irritable with the game he's super big on. Hell yeah, man. Love Crisis Core, and I'm loving Reunion so far. I think it's absolutely amazing. And granted, we've only played less than an hour, actually a little more than an hour of this game, but a majority of it was me just running around, commenting on the littlest of things and getting hyped over all the smallest of things in this game. And so even though we haven't made a huge amount of progress yet, I'm so far in such a good place right now in terms of first impressions alone, because this game, I'll be honest, there were parts of it that I was really worried about going into. Like, I wasn't sold on some of the new voices here. I didn't think Zack's voice was particularly great from what little we heard of it in the remake and in some of the trailers to this game. But so far, I'm digging it, and he's really starting to grow on me 100%. He just has that really youthful, cocky kind of tone to him, as Zack should be, because he's 16 right now in the game's timeline. And he's just capturing Zack's character so well. And all these other things too, like some of the visuals were kind of funky in the reveal trailer we saw together on my birthday stream and the 25th anniversary stream for Final Fantasy VII. The visuals were not amazing here particularly, but my god, within like the 6 months between then and now, they've really gone to town polishing up everything. So it's all amazing, and all the UI things, the quality of life things, like the menus and all that kind of jazz have been touched up on so well and have been modernized so well. But yeah, it's just so heartwarming to see something that meant so much to me in my childhood being done a lot of justice here in a reimagining, because it's not every day that happens, right? And actually, quite the opposite happens more often than not for a lot of people. I'm so happy for you that you get to play one of your favorite childhood games with a fresh coat of paint. Exactly, and that's how I've been describing it too. It's like, this is like a super duper awesome fresh coat of paint on something I freaking loved growing up and was the world to me. That's one of the best things in gaming, absolutely. Like, I'll admit to you guys, okay, this, and I don't know myself if this is the truth or not, but it might be. I honestly think that I feel more like a kid in a nostalgia candy store, if you will, with this game than I do with the remake to Final Fantasy VII, even though that game completely blew my mind as well and was some of the happiest I've ever been playing a video game. And I think the reason for that is because, of course, I funnily played Crisis Core before the original Final Fantasy VII, and I never actually knew that... Like, growing up, I never knew this game was a prequel to Final Fantasy VII, and every time I would finish it, I would go, okay, where the hell is that blonde, spiky-haired dude now? Like, when are we gonna play as him, right? Like, where's his story? Like, when are we getting the sequel? Not knowing that Final Fantasy VII existed the whole time. So, I actually... My journey with FF7 starts with this game right here. So, I don't want to say it holds a more special place in my heart than Final Fantasy VII, the original, but... for it to have been the first game I ever played in the series means that to play it again now in a reimagining means it's gonna definitely, I think, hit a lot harder than playing the remake to Final Fantasy VII, you know? So yeah. Anywho's, you guys. My cat Sir Chubbs has arrived. Aw, say hi to Sir Chubbs for me. To take on missions, you first have to register your information on the mission board, right? You said, dude, I forgot he actually voiced that, because that's right. All the dialogue that was previously not voiced in the original is now entirely voiced. And so I'm still not used to not reading all these little text parts here. I forgot that he even said that out loud. He just didn't progress the dialogue. Okay, pressing A in front of the mission board will allow you to accept missions. Areas that can be checked using A will be indicated by a marker.
Once registered, you can look up mission. I'll show you how to register on the board. Come on.
Sounds good, Kunzel. The biggest bro in Crisis Core. Even more so than Cloud, I'm not even gonna lie. I love how there's an Easter egg to him in Remake, and I hope you get to see him. Check destination. There is a compass at the top of the field screen that points toward the current destination. Oh my god, let's go. Because the original game didn't have that, right? You had to keep pressing square on the PSP to open the map. Check it often to guide Zack toward his goal. You can open the map with X to check your current objective and destination. Okay. Ooh, let's go. So it's almost the exact same, but it's so shiny and high quality, and everything is so goddamn pristine. The camera, again, it feels so light and weird to control with an analog, right? Because the original game, you had to use the bumpers of the PSP to tilt the camera. Alright, Kunzel, hit me up with some missions.
Now that you're officially registered, you should try a mission.
And this is one of the main reasons why I played through this game so many times growing up, right? Like 10, 20, 30, 40 times. Because of the missions, and I know that by today's standards, they are hella repetitive, and if I had never played Crisis Core growing up, and this is my first time playing this game, I'd probably go, what the hell, man? It's like the same shit over and over and over and over again, but again, it's another one of those things where as a kid, I thought it was the most fun thing in the world doing all these missions, seeing all the tick marks next to them, and completing them, and keeping on going and doing those. And it's one thing I didn't grow out of. I think I'm still gonna have so much fun doing them. And
oh yeah, Good idea.
I can't wait.
The save point's that way.
Yeah,
if
the
you're
save
not
point.
completely sure about something, read the tutorial mail that I sent you.
So yeah, some of the dialogue in the moments that weren't voiced originally does sound a bit stiff and forced, but that's kind of part of the charm for me. If you play the game with that knowledge that now all those parts are voiced, it's kind of fun in a way. Your progress can be saved at save points found throughout the game. HP, AP, and MP are fully restored at save points. Let's go. Also registering. Oh wait, is that new? I forget if the original Crisis Core even did that, like fully restores your shit at save points. I don't think it did. Okay, so this is fucking huge. Also registering to take on missions can only be done at save points. Okay. Noted. Oh, a new sound effect for the save spot. I kind of miss the original one.
I'm back.
Yo, Flamin', thank you so much, man. Holy shit, you guys are the best. All dropping in here today, spreading the love, resubbing. Thank you again, Ingenious and Flamin' now. You guys are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 16 months. Oh my goodness. That is crazy, man. Thank you for being here, Flamin'. Hope you're doing all right. Let me catch up with that back there. He likes watching Twitch. One time I had Twitch play all night, and he sat on my computer chair to watch. That's so cute. Yeah, I love it when animals love doing everything with you, right? Like you're just chilling, watching TV, you know, reading your book or playing a game, and they're just kind of there hanging out, doing their own thing. It's just such a warm and fuzzy feeling seeing that happen. But yeah, welcome back, Flamin'. 16 months. Let's go. And again, a big thank you for the past couple days. I know I spoke about that at the beginning of the stream and in my official thank you video for YouTube, but just for all the crazy support over the past couple of days, ever since I posted that Death Stranding 2 reaction video. Just, I was not expecting the response I got on my channel, right? And I think we're still growing. We went from 75 to 100 subscribers, and now we're at like 117 last I checked today. Like, my God, you guys, thank you so much. It makes me so unbelievably happy, right? It's indescribable. The fact that I'm seeing so many people join the community because of things that I love the most, like Death Stranding, right? And the fact that now we're playing something else that I love the most, which is Crisis Core. I'm gonna just drop a funny photo of him in the funny stuff tab on the Discord because he looks a little silly. Yeah, of course. Feel free, Feathery. Keep him coming, right? Keep him coming. I'd love to check that out later. You can register to go on missions, yada yada you. So it's all the same stuff, right? You will receive rewards such as special materia and accessories, and new missions may become available. Register for a mission directly. Gotcha. Ooh, special bonus. Soldier materia set. Wait, what? Oh, is this for pre-ordering the game? Because I pre-ordered it yesterday. I set it to pre-download. Dark Fire, Dark Blizzard, Dark Thunder obtained. Okay, I guess that's what that is. That's pretty cool. Yet another modernization in Crisis Core, adding in the pre-order bonuses to a 2007 game. I love to see it. This is so cool. I just cannot get over how they modernized everything in the UI. And I was basically FF7 remake, but on Crisis Core. It's a code of FF7 remake paint. Missions. Oh man, okay, one thing I do kind of miss is how it was so badass when you would go to a checkpoint, hit mission, and then there would be that cool animation that would pop up to introduce the mission screen with that cool ass sound effect too. It's a tiny thing. It's a tiny thing my 7-year-old self is throwing a tantrum about right now. Alright, Shinra basic training. We're doing it for 1 elixir. Can't get enough of this game's combat so far. It feels so good.
Combat mode.
Oh, nice. The theme here is the exact same too, like this specific combat theme. Okay, limit gauge has 5 stages, and the higher the stage, the higher the probability for a limit verge to occur. The gauge status changes according to various factors, such as entering limit break or receiving certain attacks. Right, this thing. Okay, yeah, the heavenly, sky high, high, norm, and low. Forgot about that. Again, it's another thing from the original. Ability bonuses. Abilities such as oh man, I love this part of the song. It's so good. Abilities such as Assault Twister become more effective if they are used after attack. Okay. The more successive attacks come before it, the stronger it becomes. Oh, I think that's new. So if you immediately use a yellow materia like Assault Twister after an attack, it becomes stronger. That's pretty neat. Okay, that's very interesting. Very cool, man.
Got him! Later!
Oh, shit. Man, this level looks cool as shit in the remake. I was gonna call it that right now. That is what it is to me. It might not be a true remake, but goddamn, if to my soul it isn't. I love Zack's new default attack combo too. It's exactly like Cloud's from the remake. It's very weighty and heavy and powerful, right? In the original game, it was cool as fuck too, but it worked better for a PSP because the PSP is a lot lighter, and Zack is a lot more light too, right? He feels as light as paper or something when you're fighting. But with the controller and the vibrations and stuff, this thing works like, it feels like magic. It's great.
You cleared the mission.
Awesome.
I could have done it blindfolded.
It's so funny hearing all this voice now.
You're the man. I can't wait to see how you do in Wutai.
Wutai.
Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. Let me explain about these supply pods.
It sounds so cheesy, but it's great. I'm in heaven right now. Link did so well in the Stray review, by the way. Thank you, man. Yeah, I was actually about to do that without my dog at first. And then I realized that, and I've been thinking about trying to incorporate my dog into my videos in some way, right? And then I realized this would actually be the perfect opportunity to get Link in here. And so I did. And I'm so happy I did, right? That's definitely my favorite video I've ever made. I'll just say it. It's like the favorite video I've ever made on my channel. So thank you, man. I'm happy to hear that. 118 is a sub count on YouTube right now. That's crazy, man. Like, I just don't get it. Like, people are still coming. People are still subscribing. And I just can't process it. I can't wrap my brain around it because the way my channel has been up until now for the past 2 years is, like I said in my video, it's been very gradual. It's been a very gradual growth. And I'm used to seeing 1 subscriber every like 2 weeks, right? So the fact that I got like 18 subs since yesterday is almost like you have like a big subscriber going from like 1 million to 2 million subscribers, you know? That's what it feels like to me, you know? And I mentioned that in the video is I know that these numbers are nothing at the end of the day. They're so inconsequential when especially when you're on a platform where you're used to seeing numbers in the millions, 10 millions and 100 millions, but to me personally, it's crazy, right? And I'll be honest with you guys, it really is. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Want to know how many random photo that literally look like they are going to want to know how many random photo that literally look like they are going to find you at 3 a.m. under your bed? How many random... I'm sorry, I'm trying to understand the message. Are you saying, do I want a random photo that literally looks like someone's under my bed at 3 a.m. trying to find me? I'm kind of confused. I'm sorry. I'm so happy for you hitting that milestone, Addy. You deserve it. You are such a hardworking guy, and your professionalism with content creation is amazing. Yo, thank you, Ingenious. That means a lot to me, man. And I do try really hard to make the best possible videos I can for what I enjoy the most, right? I will never make a video just because that video seems to be doing well for other creators or something. It's always been first and foremost what I kind of want to make and what I kind of enjoy making about the games I love playing and that kind of thing. And a big part of it is me kind of going, okay, I have almost zero editing skills. I don't know how to make the best video you could possibly make, which is what a lot of people say. But what I do always know, and what I try to kind of reassure myself of, is that it doesn't have to be the best video that, you know, someone else can make by their standards, but the best video you can make by your own standards, and the best you can put in from yourself into your own videos that you should be making. And I always try to go into the videos I make with that mindset, and I'm just so glad that you guys enjoy them. It really helps my self-esteem and is very encouraging, and just for those two reasons alone, I'm very, very grateful. So thank you very much, Ingenious. How many I own? Sorry, yeah, no worries, Feathery, all good. It's all good. My brain is operating today. Very relatable. We all have those kind of days. But yeah, keep the stories coming. I'm very entertained by the tales of Feathery in this bizarre world. Let me explain about these supply pods.
In these pods, you'll find items that you can use in battle. Compliments of the company.
So they're provisions for soldier members.
Make sure they don't go to waste. Check the pods before every mission. Ah, I wonder what's in there today.
So you know what's funny, you guys? I like how in both the original Crisis Core and in Reunion here, they put so many emphasis on these pods, and you don't use them more than twice throughout the entire game. They're like, these pods are really important. Very, very important. Make sure you know that they're important. And then you never use them ever again. Bronze Bangle 1, let's go.
Alright, looks like you're all ready to head out. Lastly, let me tell you about mail.
Didn't you just tell me about mail, Kunzel? Your brain isn't braining today.
Just now, I sent mail to your handset. You can also get messages from Director Lazard and news about the company via mail. You should check it regularly. Who knows? Maybe you'll even get mail from new friends you make.
Hell yeah, like I said, it's all about the friends you make along the way.
Yes.
Yes. I love how they kept all the animations the same.
Mail that you get from girls, okay?
Yep, I knew he was gonna do that.
Well, I guess that's everything.
Zack is a ladies' man. I love how they kept all the animations from the non-voice segments of the original game the exact same.
You're with Angeal, right? Good luck.
Yeah. Thanks for all the help.
Thanks for all the help. Let's go. Oh, I just realized he's doing a fist bump too in the menu screen, right? I thought it was just like, I'm clutching my fist in a powerful way because I'm cool, right? But I realize now, just like in game, he's doing a fist pump. Zack can equip up to 6 materia and 4 accessories. Right. The number will gradually increase towards the limit as you advance through the story or clear missions. You can set or change equipment by going to Equipment from the main menu. Battle commands will be set according to where you equip your materia, so think carefully about what would be most intuitive for you. Right. Up to 5 equipment sets can be saved. Gotcha. So again, exact same as the original. Items can be purchased at any time by going to shops from the main menu. Shops become available when their addresses are acquired through mission rewards and other means. Right. Again, like the shops are all accessed through his phone. And like I said earlier, Zack was looking at his phone and not engaging with any of these things IRL before it was even cool. He's living in like the era of Nokia flip phones. And back then he was glued to his, people say smartphone, but that back then was just phone. Okay, here we go. Equipment. It's all the same. No. Oh, we do have a bronze bangle. True. We opened the chest. Or the supply pod. You guys remember the supply pods? Apparently they're very, very important. Just going through everything again. Kunzel, congrats on your first mail. Hey all, Kunzel here. Now that you've got your mail account ready, allow me, your loyal and well-connected pal, to give you lots of insider info. Why? Because I'm such a nice guy, and I know you and your one-track mind don't know what I know. Yeah, I love the mail in the original game, but oh my god, yet another teensy tiny gripe from my 7-year-old self inside. Not my 23-year-old self right now, but the fact that in the original game, the mail screen was a legit, like, it had a whole ass UI of what a Gmail would look like, but on a smartphone, or flip phone, I'm sorry. And I just love that whole aesthetic. And in this game, the regular UI that is permeating the rest of the game also is here for checking your mail, which is like kind of a sad moment for my young self, but I will look past it. Midgar is a city floating 300 meters in the air, linked to the ground by trains and highway transit. We utilize a total of 8 Mako reactors, sequentially numbered, starting with the northern reactor to supply electricity to the city. Construction continues smoothly. Shinra Company headquarters in Sector 4 are the last on the schedule to be completed. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I forgot about that. So Sector 4 was not done at the time of this game. So lots of little trivia and lore you can find out through the mail, which is pretty cool. The headquarters interior in Sector 0 is complete and already in operation. The exterior is slated for completion in 2 years, while the surrounding city will be finished in 7 years. 7? Final Fantasy 7? Coincidence? I think not. Oh shit, this is by Reeve? Wow, Reeve Tuisti, director of city planning. Damn, that's cool. So there are all these little things I never picked up on because I played Crisis Core before I played FF7, so and Reeve isn't even in this game, so I was like not even aware of how cool this actually is right here. So even now, fucking 16 years later, I'm finding so many cool ass things in Crisis Core. After having played the game 101 times growing up, right? I love it. So that is pretty damn awesome, man. And you know what's really interesting, you guys? Like, when I was playing this game growing up, this game does an interesting thing. It doesn't paint Shinra as the bad guys for a big part of it, right? And the main reason for that, of course, is because you're seeing them through Zack's perspective at the start. The whole game follows Zack's perspective. And he has a very high opinion of the company, right? Because he just wants to become a soldier first class and become a hero to the people. Just like Sephiroth, right? Everyone looks up to Sephiroth, even Cloud, as this idol who they all want to be when they grow up. They all want to be a superhero, essentially. And that's a big part of Zack's character in the first half of this game. And so for a majority of the game, Shinra appears to be nowhere near as evil as they are in Final Fantasy VII when you view them from the perspective of Cloud, who is working for an eco-terrorist organization to take them down. And I just think that the way the perspective of the character you're playing through affects how you view certain things, especially Shinra's reputation, is so interesting. Like, especially if you play this game first before Final Fantasy VII. Like, imagine starting your Final Fantasy VII journey not seeing Shinra as the bad guys. That was basically me growing up. Because I always played this game before Final Fantasy VII, right?
There's little time. Please get ready to go at once.
Oh, true. Can we open another one?
Hey, there's a limit to the.
Oh, yeah, don't get greedy. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I know I've been goofing around here in this exact same room for like the past 45 minutes.
Are you ready?
But yes, it's time to go to Wutai. Let's finally get some shit on the road. I got you.
I'll be joining you as well. I'm counting on you.
Sir!
By the way, what is your dream? To become first? Is it?
No. To become a hero.
Ah, good. Unattainable dreams are the best kind.
Thanks?
Man, Zack is so wholesome at the start. Protect Zack at all costs. Such a pure and kindred soul.
Fort Tamblin is straight ahead. Let's go. The unit is already standing by.
I love the...
You two there.
Oh.
Hold it.
Hello, Wutai troops. All right.
Okay,
Nice.
then. Leave this to me.
The Wutai combat theme is still a banger.
Activating combat mode.
Here we go. Activating combat mode, baby. I'm glad to see they didn't get... I'm so glad to see they didn't get rid of that. Activating combat mode and conflict resolve. It's so iconic.
Calm down, Zack.
No can do.
That's me, basically. Calm down, Addy. No can
I mean,
do.
the director is watching, right? So I have to make a good impression.
Zack. Heard of dumb apples?
No? What's that?
Incredible. You really don't know. Well, so much for you making first.
Whoa, wait!
It's so
What's
funny.
this dumb apple?
It's so funny hearing them actually saying the lines and actually being voiced, because that little section there was not voiced in the original. Zack, have you heard of dumb apples? It was all just like text boxes. Ooh, this is a new part of the theme. Yo, but sorry, let me catch up with you guys. I apologize. I'm super engrossed into this game, so I might miss some messages, but I got you. I own exactly 206 random photos that are scary, funny, and if you look like you would find it while up at 3 a.m. Oh god. Yeah, I used to kind of be addicted to scrolling through a bunch of scary, creepy videos on YouTube, right? I think we all go through that phase at some point. And right now my latest one has been just looking at a bunch of backroom stuff because I just think the whole concept of it is really cool. And there's a really talented kid, I think he's only 16 years old, who created that backroom series. Like, my god, what talent. Just for like the talent alone, I kind of watch some of these things. Like that whole backroom series is doing is pretty damn amazing. So I like looking at my fair share of creepy things too that you normally shouldn't look at 3 a.m. Like, and again, liminal spaces are a big one for me right now. This is kind of fun exploring the concepts. Can we break the limit? Yes, limits are meant to be broken in this game, left and right. There are a lot of limit breaks, so I'll actually show you. You got this thing called the DMW, and the way limit breaks work in Final Fantasy Crisis Core is Zack encounters characters throughout the game, a majority of who are grayed out right now because we haven't met them. And when you're in combat, there's like a spinning wheel, and whenever one of those characters' faces lines up 3 times in a row, then you unleash a limit break that is basically that character's attack. So that's kind of the way Zack works, is he imagines his friends in combat, and then if their faces line up, then he can trigger a powerful limit break. That is what he would imagine those characters would do. So it's such a unique and trippy kind of take on limit breaks that I think is really cool. Because usually when you limit break in Final Fantasy games, it's that specific character in your party's limit break, right? But because Crisis Core is a game where you're just one character, you're just Zack, right? How do you make it where there are multiple limit breaks? Well, this is it. You basically have it where one guy imagines all of his friends instead of, you know, having them actually being there on the battlefield with him. And then he does what he thinks their limit breaks would be. And I always thought that was super dope growing up. I'm not sure if it's a thing in other FF games, but limit break is the coolest thing in 14. That's cool, yeah. And I haven't seen a lot of gameplay of 14. I've heard it's very, very, very good. Because I'm not super into MMOs, so I never really felt the inclination to get into 14, but I gotta try it at some point, right? Because I've heard that especially now it's very good, and that Yoshi P did a lot of good work on it.
Combat mode.
All right, here we go. Fleeing from the enemy. You can flee from a battle by running toward the border of the battle area for a given time. Cool, so you can flee just like in the original as well. You cannot flee from some battles, such as boss fights. Yes, yes, yes. In other news, water is wet. Oh, that's so cute. I love Aerith's new portrait. So that grayed out character was Aerith.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, can I just say, like, that's another thing. I love all the new portraits for the characters on the limit break screen. They look great. Even though we just have Angeal and Sephiroth right now, and my god, this level is so good looking too. Holy shit. It's like the fireflies and the glowing flowers and stuff. Holy hell, I'm in paradise. The path leading up to Wutai Fortress here looks so good.
Take that.
Conflict resolved.
All right. Oh, damn, we don't have any materia on, apparently? My bad. Yeah, let's use all the dark abilities. Those are kind of cool. Now, remember, you get these way, way later in the game, in the original game, but I think I have them right now because I pre-ordered, I want to say. That's really cool. In 14, I usually play a healer, so when every other player dies in the raid, I get to resurrect everyone and be the hero. That's pretty dope. That is very cool. So I take it limit breaks in 14 because it's a multiplayer game are kind of like ultimates in Overwatch, depending on your role. Oh, let's go. The flashback theme.
What's the deal with dumb apples?
I like the scene a lot.
The name is Benora White. The trees bear fruit at random times during the year. Because of that, the townspeople affectionately call them dumb apples. The local farms had plenty of them to spare.
Such a beautiful cutscene.
Oh, really? So you stole them?
We were poor, Zack.
Nice excuse.
But even then, I had my honor.
Benora looks so good in the
The
flashback.
largest Benora white tree grew on a wealthy man's estate. It was rumored that those apples tasted the best.
Are my eyes on drugs?
But I never stole from that tree because the wealthy man's son was my friend.
If he was a friend, you should have just asked for some.
This game looks
Honor
so
can
good.
be quite a burden at times.
And what exactly does this have to do with me?
No story is not worth hearing.
What? That's it? Yeah, well, thanks a lot.
I love the dynamic between Zack and Angeal. Like, Angeal is this like high and mighty pretentious kind of guy, and Zack is like, what the hell am I listening to all of this for, right? But I like that. See, a lot of people found that to be annoying. Like, Angeal gets a bad rap in my opinion. I never understood the hate towards Angeal. I think he's a great character. And again, that could just be my kid brain saying everything in this game is cool, no matter the quips and criticisms, right? But no, man, even today, I think Angeal's great. Right, no more missions or anything. All right, here we go. Did we get new mail? We did. Lazard, you just sent us on a mission, man. Can't just send us mail like that. My phone might ping and we might get detected and killed during this espionage operation. Soldier members, I thank you for your daily hard work. As you all well know, a great number of our comrades have left the company. Right, big desertion. Now, there is some concern within the company whether this will lead to a decline in soldiers' combat abilities. However, we can also take this pressure as a chance to prove how indispensable we are to the company by proving our strength as a small but elite group. I hope you take advantage of this mission, where we will be bringing up an end we'll be bringing an end to the war with Wutai to do your best and prove yourselves. Very cool. So yeah, again, so when, spoilers, Zack eventually becomes first class in this game. One of my favorite things about this game now when I look back on it that I couldn't really process when I was younger because I couldn't really think critically about too much things is the fact that when he does become first class eventually, it's more so out of necessity than him actually being celebrated and decorated as a first-class soldier because of this mass desertion thing, and that's a big insecurity that drives this character going forward, which is so cool. Like, there are all these little things that you pick up on, that I pick up on when I play Crisis Core now. So many of these little character things. I love this game, man.
B unit will set off an explosion. That's our cue.
The diversion will allow us to infiltrate.
Right. I'll set the bomb inside the fortress. You'll charge the front gate and...
Uh-huh. And?
Indulge yourself.
You got it. That's what I do best. Come on, B unit.
The Buster Sword looks so good too. I love it.
You know, I've never actually
Just the
seen
remake's
you
design.
use that. Don't you think it's sort of a waste?
Use brings about wear, tear, and rust. And that's a real waste.
You're serious, aren't you?
Yeah. I can be pretty cheap.
Yeah, no kidding.
And yep, to those of you wondering, that is Cloud's sword. And to those of you wondering, how did Cloud get that sword? Stay tuned to find out. Oh shit! I like this new riff on heightened emotions have affected the DMW. I remember that. So yeah, as you progress through the story, Zack's emotions toward characters he meets are sometimes heightened, and this in turn affects the DMW. This is one of my favorite things about the original. When Zack's emotions are heightened, the relevant character's image reels have a greater chance of entering Limit Verge. Right. So depending on what's happening in the story, the DMW will behave a certain way.
It's just one man.
Ooh, man.
Prepare to swarm him.
This Wutai music is a fucking banger in this one. They made it so much cooler. Wow.
Activating combat.
All right, here we go. This part was kind of nuts in the original. Target lock / switching targets. Right, you can lock on. Forgot about that. Target lock RS, LB RS, switch target. Got it. Here we go. Time to go to work. Soldier second class Zack on the job. Yeah. Assault Twister. Nice. Dark Blizzard leveled up. Oh, hell yeah, man. Jeez. Fucking 16 years after I played this game for the first time, and I still get chills during this part because of the music. The music is never a fucking miss in these games. Let's go. Ooh, Dark Blizzard looks snazzy. I like the purple coloring on it. Sit down, you. Sit down, you. All right. Damn. Dark Thunder is kind of short. Nice. No MP cost. Let's go. All right, guys. Time for a massacre. All right. Time for these losers. Flee. Flee for your lives. Let's go. Hell yeah. There it is.
Yeah. Piece of cake.
All right. God damn, this game is the best thing ever. Oh, the stealth section. There's going to be a huge stealth section right here. No, sorry, not a stealth section, but kill as many guys as fast as you can section. That's what. And it's like optional too.
Activating combat.
We are going to bathe in the blood of the Wu-Tai foes. That's how many people we're going to take down. We're definitely going for all of them. Hell yeah, that's badass.
Oh, yeah.
Conflict resolved. Violently.
Are you in?
Piece of cake. Could have done it blindfolded.
Stay alert. I've heard the Wu-Tai keep a monster around for anti-soldier purposes. It should be somewhere in the fort.
So, if I can take it out, will I make first?
Depends on the quality of work. Your main task is diversion. Run amok and gather attention. Do well, and you'll gain favor with Director Lazard.
That'll be a cakewalk. Just watch.
Okay, they definitely changed that line there from I think that'll be a piece of cake to that'll be a cakewalk. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm a nerd when it comes to Crisis Core, but it works. I like how they're tweaking the non-voice dialogue a little to make it sound a bit better when they're voiced. It's great. Assault on Fort Tamblin. Enter there. Here it is. So this is the mini game. Defeat as many Wu-Tai troops as possible. The more enemies you defeat, the better your evaluation as soldier will be. Wu-Tai troops are lurking within various places, such as rotating walls. Oh my god, the rotating walls, right? Those guys are pesky assholes. And fortress towers. Make sure that you do a thorough search. Oh, I will definitely be thorough. For on normal mode, we got pre-order bonus materia. This is going to be a massacre. In the field, you can dash to move... Wait, what? That's new. You can dash... Wait a minute. Ow. Oh, that's cool as shit. And that's the other thing, right? I love the movement. Like, in the original game, it was kind of awkward. Like, if you were trying to walk and you barely held the analog stick, Zack would kind of do a really slow motion run instead of actually walking. So I appreciate that they animated this. And now you even have, like, a little leap to go faster. That's awesome, man. What a slick fucking reimagining. Hitting weaknesses. Magic attacks are effective against enemies with elemental weakness. Weaknesses can be identified with an element's icon that appears near an enemy's name. If you exploit weaknesses, you can deal significantly more damage to an enemy. That's also new. Game tells you what the enemies are weak against. That is pretty damn awesome. Thank you, game. Really cool quality of life things. Oh my god. And these foul landers look so cool. And the enemies look so great. Everything looks so great. I'm in heaven right now. Oh man, it's all like, imagine, can you guys imagine if they added the ability to like use your sword outside combat, like in Remake, to break boxes and stuff? Oh, that would have taken this from an 11 out of 10 to a 12 out of 10. All right, the chests are back. So nice. Oh, sorry, Ingenious, I missed your messages there, man. So it is like Overwatch alls, but the bars are shared. As they go through the fight, you all build up the bar, and it changes depending on your role. Oh, that's interesting. They did revamp their PvP to make it very like Overwatch, and everyone gets their own, which is just like the alls. Huh. Very, very cool. Yeah, I always found the limit break systems in each game to be handled really well.
There he is.
Maybe except in FF9, I wasn't a fan of it there. Might be a hot take, but for the most part, I've always loved it. God damn, this combat just never gets dull. It's so good, especially with the vibration of the controller and what his combos actually are. They're so satisfying. Later. And he kept all of his one-liners too. Zack's one-liners were like the best part of the original.
Conflict resolved.
Hell yeah. You gotta turn this shit up, man. This music's too good. Alright, I forgot about this part. So, right, they shoot at you a bit, you chase after them. Alright, guys. We're gonna kill every last one of them.
Activating combat mode.
That's how you can hide there from me? There's no hiding in the face of a soldier. Come get some. Alright. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, indeed. Oh yeah is right. Oh, it's so cool how they're voiced too, and there's like echo to it as well.
Come and face us, soldier, if you dare. Huh? Where did he go?
Right, I forgot about this. It's actually confused.
Little pest.
And their voice acting is surprisingly good.
Treachery.
Like shit.
Activating
It's great. I was expecting them to phone it in so hard for like those little things that weren't originally voiced.
Resolved.
My god.
This is Lazard. Enemies appear to be lurking in every corner. This fortress will not fall easily.
Yeah, just now, I was checking out a revolving wall and was jumped.
Other walls may be trapped too. Stay alert.
Alright, Remnant forces seen near the revolving walls. The walls are alive. Be wary of the walls. Okay, man, yeah, moving my face cam to the top right was a great decision because there's constantly a lot of important shit on the top left here. Okay, yep, I remember all of this actually. There's some hiding up there.
To think one man did this much damage to us. I can no longer just sit back and watch.
It's so much fun with the lines. It's great. Like, none of this was voiced in the original game.
You'll pay for what you did. Your life will come to an end here.
He's no match for 3 Wutai sergeants. Let's take him out. We'll show you the power of Wutai!
I'll show you the power of soldier. The power of technology. Want some technology? All right. You got it. Damn. These are the sergeants. Get like a bitch. Nice. Dude. I just also want to say, man. Wait.
New intel. Enemy troops are stationed inside the 2 fortress towers.
I see.
You don't want them tracking your position. Take out the other tower.
So here's what's kind of funny, right? Or rather interesting, is that growing up is realizing that the Wutai forces are not actually the bad guys, right? when you're a little kid, it's easier to see everything as black and white. Like I did when I played this game. I always thought that Wutai were 100% the villains. Shinra could do no wrong. Zack's the hero. 100% go. Let's go, good guys, right? But when you know the full context of the story and you know the entire narrative of Final Fantasy VII from start to finish, then you know that the Wutai soldiers, and more specifically Wutai in general, wanted to keep their freedom and wanted to keep their peace and not succumb and capitulate to Shinra's requests to create a reactor there in their homeland, which they eventually did, right? And then they went to war against Shinra. They wanted to revolt against Shinra, right? Because they didn't want to give up their independence. And so this is basically us slaughtering a bunch of rebels who don't want to succumb and give in to Shinra. So it's a lot more gray, right? It's not just like a whole matter of, you know, like, oh, these guys are 100% the good guys and these guys are 100% the bad guys. And I love being able to pick up on those little things now that I'm playing this game after many, many years. And I mean, even though I did play this back in 2020, but it's just cool to recognize them as you play and point those things out and kind of get a different perspective on something. What's the moment would you say you're looking forward to the most in this game? I think that the entirety of the Nibelheim incident from Final Fantasy VII is what I'm looking forward to the most, for a multitude of reasons. Because number one, that is like basically the climax of the game and is undoubtedly the best part of Crisis Core. And number two is also because you actually get to hear Tifa in this game, right? Because she wasn't voiced in the original. And that's actually one of the things I'm the most excited for in this game, is getting to hear all the characters from Final Fantasy VII who were not voiced in the original Crisis Core being voiced here finally. I think that's going to be really cool. Like, one of my favorite parts of this game so far has just been hearing all the non-voiced dialogue from the original Crisis Core being fully voiced out. But yeah, the whole Nibelheim incident between Cloud, Sephiroth, Zack, and Tifa is going to be nuts in this game. If this first, like, hour and 51 minutes is anything to go by. Like, I'm so excited to see all the other levels in this game, especially after seeing the flashback to Benora in Angeal's story that we saw earlier on about the dumb apples and stuff. Like, because Benora looks so good in that flashback, and we're actually going to go there after this mission, I think. With Sung, who I can't wait to see that dude either. Or that dude too. Alright.
Activating combat mode.
Hells yeah. Oh, Angeal, I need you on the DMW. Get out here, you. Zack, think of Angeal. Shit. Oh, we have potions. Potions. Quick. Heal thyself. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
No imaginations of Angeal required. Just my own confidence and my own abilities.
Activating combat mode.
Here we go. Oh, shit. No, I missed. Noob moment. Now let's talk about you guys, not me. Plot twist.
Conflict resolved.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
See that, kids? That's how you resolve conflicts.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, shit. Surprise attack. These guys, by the way, the Flounders, are fucking terrifying on hard mode. They're so hard. They're so difficult. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you value your sanity, don't play this game on hard mode. unless they fine-tuned it, right? If they fine-tuned it and made it more balanced, then maybe try it out on hard mode, but I don't know. Like, I hope they did.
Activating combat mode.
Later.
Nice. Assault Twister leveled up.
Oh yeah!
Assault Twister's grown stronger. Hell yeah, man. Adds a whole new dimension towards the game in a way. Exactly, yeah. It's just so cool seeing a lot of the scenarios that I always saw through one perspective growing up in this game and in a very different one.
Stand here! Ready, aim, fire!
Like imagining...
More troops are en route! It's over!
We're gonna do what Zack would do here. Charge! Oh yeah!
Sergeant! He's charging!
Stand strong and charge back!
Here we go!
Coward!
They fucking booked it. I love it. I think he summoned some of the silver troops as well. No, he doesn't. I think they come later. The silver guys are the heavies. They hit hard.
Long live Wutai.
Poor guys. But again, I love the voice acting of the Wutai troops. They just went all out. Whoever voiced them, he sounded like he sounds like he's having so much fun in the booth. And I always love to see that, man. It's nothing sounds phoned in, which is what I was like really, really anxious about going into this.
Conflict resolved.
All right, man.
Oh yeah!
Like, it might sound petty, but yeah, the voices were the thing I was the most worried about going into the game out of anything at all.
Zack. Enemy forces within the fort have been halved. You can proceed to the central area.
I'm gonna take out all enemies here first.
Understood. Eliminate any remaining enemies you find.
Got it, Angeal. You just give me 5 minutes with these assholes. And I'm gonna be first in no time. Oh yeah. Anyone back there? Hello? Wakey wakey eggs and bakey. Got some treats for you, poochies.
Activating combat mode.
And some very rough head pats. Oh god. Didn't like the head pats there. And try a different approach. Hell yeah, Dark Blizzard, level 3. Okay. It's time for the final bozos. Back here? I think we already got him. This whole segment of Crisis Core is basically that part from Dragon Ball Z, for those of you who've seen it, where Nappa and Vegeta are just having a field day, like wiping out a whole bunch of humans when they first come to Earth. That's basically Zack right now. God damn. Where are these pests? Someone call the pest control. AKA the director of Soldier. And I like to leave no pests unsquashed. Hello? I'm gonna find you guys eventually. Better just meet your demise sooner rather than later and
He's right there under
feel
the
all that anxiety before it all ends.
38th Template Unit! Charge!
Pure demise. Here we go.
Activating combat mode.
Activating pest control mode. Let's go. Might be a 16-year-old kid at heart here, but I outgrew hide and seek long before all this back in Gungaga. So I'm tired of your shit. Stop hiding. Let's do this. Alright, massive. Okay, now we're gonna get some tasty rewards, I think, from Lazard at the end of this. I think that's what you get for wiping them all out. Ring, ring, ring.
Zack, nicely done. We have successfully occupied the fort. I just needed you to keep their attention, but impressive. You did well. Keep pressing forward.
Hell yeah. Assault on Fort Template complete. That's a fist pump. Hell yeah. I just massacred a whole bunch of people. I just committed genocide. Fist bump.
That must be the central area.
Damn, this place looks gnarly. Can't wait to meet Yuffie here. I just can't wait to hear her being voiced. Just so exciting seeing all the characters I love from Final Fantasy VII finally being voiced in a game I love just as much as Final Fantasy VII, if not more, which is this prequel here. Oh, this stuff, true.
Hard, I hope.
You better believe it.
That's so cool.
All right, let's see the results. There, your data from last month.
Right.
All right, bring it. Me from last month.
Wait.
No improvement whatsoever.
No, it's
Training's over. Maybe I should leave him with Sephiroth for a while.
It's one of the memories from Crisis Core, but it's all those are all voiced now too. Holy fucking shit, that was cool as fuck.
Conflict resolved.
I didn't realize they brought those back. That shit was badass. I love the way it transitioned to it as well. Like those random ass flashbacks you have during combat in Final Fantasy VII, the original Crisis Core. They're back here, and you can actually skip them now if you want to, which is cool. Which we're definitely not going to if we're seeing these for the first time. We're gonna hear all of them. And like I said again, the coolest fucking thing is that they're now HD and they are all voiced. And that little bit there, I was gonna say now, is my favorite voiced part of the game so far. Like that shit was cool as hell. Like all the goofy flashbacks of Zack and the characters that play during combat. They're all voiced now and they all look so good. What a pleasant surprise. Right, and I think that... Oh my fucking god, is that Leviathan? I never, in all fucking years of playing this game, the original... I never realized that was Leviathan right there, the statue. Holy shit, like playing this when you have a full fucking grasp of Final Fantasy VII's lore from start to finish is... It just hits so differently. My god. And I want to say that maybe the reason I never realized that was Leviathan, I gotta go back and look at the original Crisis Core. Maybe they didn't render it in, or it just wasn't rendered that well. That is so awesome, man. Because, right, the Wutaians, if you will, they worship Leviathan. I forgot about that.
What's this?
That is Wutai's guardian deity. The Great Leviathan. We are the Wutai Army's elite, the Crescent. We serve Leviathan and smite Wutai's enemies.
This guy sounds so cool.
Soldier of Shinra, a query. Is the goal of this invasion to spread your Mako reactors?
I remember this part now.
Yes. A reactor here would allow people to live better lives. And that includes you.
This better life that you speak of comes at the grave cost of losing our homeland. Pain and despair. That's what you bring. One more question. You have power, so I must ask, why do you use it to cause evil?
Is it wrong to spread happiness through Mako energy? Is that what you consider evil?
I thought we could reason with each other as warriors, but sadly, I was
Oh my
mistaken.
god.
Then let us settle things as warriors. Come forth!
Activating combat
Dude,
mode.
I just gotta pause it for a second. Holy shit. I didn't even realize that kind of a conversation ever even happened in Crisis Core. I completely fucking forgot what these characters talk about here. And it's literally what we were talking about earlier, right? The whole the whole conundrum, right, of like setting up a reactor in Wutai, right, and how the Wutaians viewed as they're losing their independence and freedom. It's not going to bring happiness, and Zack trying to not only convince them but himself internally and justify it and go, no, it is going to bring you happiness and it is going to lead to good things. I never even realized or remembered that they had that kind of a conversation here. That's crazy cool. And again, it's like it goes back to that whole thing of that Zack is currently at this point in the game not disillusioned with Shinra. He thinks they're like the greatest company ever. He thinks that they're like the greatest force there is, and that everything they're doing is genuinely in the best interest of humanity.
Conflict resolved.
And it's so cool to like play the game with that perspective and see.
Why won't you finish me?
Yeah, like holy shit, this hits different.
Not in the mood.
As long as we draw breath, we will oppose Shinra. Now, finish it.
Oh, come on.
He's like, nope. I'm just not gonna finish you because I don't feel like it. So he has a good heart. I love Zack's character, man, because he's so complex like that. Like, his heart's in the right place, but he's not working for the right people. And it takes him a while to kind of figure that out in this game. And I never even figured that out until, like, Shinra tries to kill Zack and Cloud as a result of the Nibelheim incident when I would play this game way back when, before I even played Final Fantasy VII. But it is so interesting when you play this game after playing FF7 and knowing the whole story and knowing that Shinra are evil from the start and that what they're doing is for their own selfish gain and that their whole reason for doing all of this is to just make a fat ton of money while killing the planet, and also to try and get to a promised land that doesn't even exist, to try and get even more profits as a result of that, right? And hurt anyone who gets in the way, right? Before you know that, right, none of this kind of like comes across to you as, okay, Shinra are actually not the good guys, and Zack doesn't realize that. But once you know all that and play through this game with that knowledge, it just hits so different. And it's just so cool to play through the game with that kind of perspective.
1. Avoid trading.
Oh, there she is.
2. Protect Wutai at all costs. 3. Ugly Shinra super dude must be punished.
She sounds great. I like how they kept the dramatic reveal.
I'm Wutai's greatest warrior. It's over for you because now you have to face me.
A little kid? This area's not safe for you. Go on home now.
You're the one going home. If you want to go any further, you're gonna have to go through me.
All right, so it's not the same voice as Remake, I can tell, but that's cool. She sounds like
What am I supposed
a
to
lot younger here, which she is. It's like many years before that.
Shoo-shoo, ha! Take that back. Shoo-shoo, ha!
Ah! No! You
Oh, that's
got
great.
me!
Ha ha! That'll teach you to mess with me. Once again, I saved Wutai.
And then you meet her like 101 more times through the missions.
Boy, oh boy. That's a lot of energy. Now, back to work.
That's awesome. Yuffie sounds great. I like how she sounds like a legit kid, right? And she does in Remake as well, but you can tell she's like older there. Yeah, the voice actors have been killing it so far in this game. Oh shit, I forgot to save. Fuck, hope I don't bite the dust here. But hey, the cool thing is we can skip cutscenes now. Let's fucking go. So if I die here, I can do that other stuff again and be able to skip the cutscenes. That was the worst part of Crisis Core, the original one, is you couldn't skip cutscenes and they were so long. Yo, Valprius, welcome in, man. Thank you for the lurk. I'm doing well, man. I'm doing...
You must be the anti-soldier monsters.
Activating
Hell yeah.
combat mode.
Here they are. But yeah, thank you very much, Valprius, for playing one of my favorite games ever. It just got remastered, Crisis Core Reunion. So we're having a blast here today. But I appreciate the lurk, and keep on keeping on, man. Very good to see you again. Some enemies use special abilities in battle. When these abilities are activated, the enemy will enter a casting phase, and an ability gauge will be displayed. You can lower the gauge by attacking the enemy, which in turn decreases the ability's impact. Oh! Oh shit, that is cool as fuck. So you can actually stop them from casting their ultimate. Excuse me, their ultimates is brand new. Furthermore, if you can sorry, if you can reduce the gauge to 0 within the allotted time, you can cancel the ability entirely. Like, damn, yeah, like that's what I mean is, I was looking at the video and it seemed like, yeah, you can literally stop them from, well, not doing the ultimate, but they'll deal way less damage. That's big, dude. What a huge fucking change. Because in the original game, when they randomly did their ultimate attack, it was game over. It would do like a crazy amount of damage, and there was no way for you to get around it. So it's so cool that there's a way to actually circumnavigate that now. All right, here we go. Rush Assault.
Prove your honor to
for the first time.
I got it.
Oh man, Rush Assault hits hard. Holy shit. That's badass in 60 FPS and in a full-ass reimagining / remaster. Let's fucking go. Alright, you're going down, big guy. I'm firing your ass. Literally. Wait, that was ice. No, that's fire. Oh, sweet. We got 777, so we've leveled up, right? When Zack's experience points reach a certain value, the DMW will sometimes stop at 777. All right. Oh, and that's cool too, right? Because in the original game, there's no XP, so you leveling up was totally random. You just had to hope you would get 777s. But now, like, you have a higher chance of getting 777s if you get enough XP. That's such a cool mechanic, right? They've found so many dope compromises here to make it so that the spinning wheel doesn't feel cheap, and the gameplay is fun, right? Like without getting rid of anything, which I think is awesome. Like they stuck to their guns and their identity and improved the game significantly in some areas that just weren't cutting it for a lot of people, including myself in some ways. Like the spinning wheel was a little bit annoying, admittedly. In which case Zack will level up and his status parameters will be strengthened. True that. It's not possible to check actual experience points. Oh, damn. That kind of sucks, but I'm assuming there's a new hidden number now that wasn't in the original. That influences the numbers at least, which is huge. Alright, time for Octa Slash. Let's go.
Concentrate.
I'm feeling it.
I'll deal with it. I love the way he delivers that line. Because it sounds like the Japanese voice acting enunciation for anime characters when he says it. If you guys know what I mean. Let's go. What a sick fight. I'll deal with it.
Soldier second class Zack. Victorious again.
Some cool ass changes in this game.
Now, get out of there. You've only got 5 minutes.
Got it.
All right. At least my Nokia survived it all.
Are you watching? Gotta move.
Oh shit. This guy's here to finish the job. Gonna destroy my Nokia. I always love the random backflips Zack did here. Let's go. He's totally dead. Totally doesn't want to bust up my Nokia still. Oh, and there goes my Nokia. Actually, it's probably totally fine. Oh, my head's fucked though.
Not good.
I love that you can see the rust on the standard soldier sword that Zack uses. Like, the detail is nuts in this. Like, all the subtle facial expressions, too. It's great.
That's one more you owe me.
Nice one, Andrew.
You lost your focus.
Yeah. Oh, sorry if your sword got any wear, tear, or rust on it.
You're a little more important than my sword. But just a little.
Thanks.
To this day, I don't know why Zack hesitates to take Angeal's hand in that scene.
Here. I must apologize. Being on site is taxing.
You didn't have to come personally.
This operation will bring an end to the war. I wanted to see it through. Soldier Second Class Zack.
Sir!
You put forth a good effort at Fort Tamblin. I saw it with my own eyes. To be frank, my evaluation is... You are a force of nature. You somehow defeated an entire enemy force by yourself.
Oh yeah.
I was shocked as well. You've grown strong.
Your bravery during the Wutai War will be remembered for generations. It seems your dream of becoming a hero has already come true.
Director Lazard, that's a bit much. Zack here still has a lot to accomplish.
I suppose you're right. Zack, keep up the good work.
All right, there we go. Fire armlet ×1. I'm assuming you got that for wiping
Zack,
out all of them.
Let's go. Sephiroth is waiting.
Sephiroth? The hero? Wow, I'm gonna meet a hero.
Yeah, this entire part wasn't voiced in the original, and it sounds pretty great. I like how nobody phoned it in. All right, here we go. The Genesis copies. Oh, yeah. But I just thought of Sephiroth. That means I'm gonna kick their ass. With a little twist. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, yes. Awesome, man.
Oh yeah.
This new combo he does just never gets old. It's so addicting. Just like the original game. His attack patterns are just so fucking satisfying.
Zack, take the director to
No.
safety.
Contact Sephiroth.
Zack can handle it. Now go.
Follow me, Director.
I love the detail of how Angeal doesn't have any materia slotted in his Buster Sword because he doesn't want to use it.
Director Lazard. Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
Zack, I should be fine now. Assist Angeal.
Basic Shinra grunts.
I'm on it.
Reminds me of someone we know at this point in the game's timeline. All right, time to save, and now this is where shit hits the fan and everything changes and everything goes downhill for poor Zack. I'm coming, Angeal. Wait, I still need to prepare. No, I'm coming. Hold up, I gotta check my materia and my Nokia. Is it broken?
Angeal! What? These guys aren't Wutai troops.
I love their blades. They look like the blades of chaos. Like these, all right, here we go. Time for Ifrit. This part of the game always got me pumping.
A summon?
It was so hype.
Who called it out?
All right. Here we go. Man, Ifrit looks sick in this. And the arena too? God damn, this is a sick-ass reimagining. Alright, Ifrit, feeling a little bit, chilly? I'll make you feel more chilly. No, you don't. Right button dodge. Goddamn. Ah. No, you don't. This is my favorite fucking boss theme, or variation of the boss theme from the original Final Fantasy VII, right here. It's so sick. All right, he's doing Hellfire. Holy! I can't wait to see the cinematic and the remake, right here. Holy fuck! This shit is badass. Fucking hell, this video game. This shit exudes fucking cool. Even though this fight ain't so cool. Excuse the pun. But don't excuse this. Alright.
Concentrate.
I'm feeling it.
I'll deal with it. That's never gonna get old the way he says it. I love it. I said that everything's starting to grow on me here. I just fucking love the voice acting. I'm so fucking pleasantly surprised by how much I like it. It's so good. Oh god, oh that's not good. Whoa. God damn you. Alright. We're tired of this. Taking a little breather. And we're going back for round 2. No, you don't. Let's go. It's time for the finish. Clip right through me there. Alright, I can't wait for this part. This part's pretty fucking epic. Oh shit, there he is. In the flesh. This ain't the last time we're gonna see him in flames. Sadly. Oh shit, they actually kept that ending part from the original Final Fantasy VII boss theme. They got rid of it in the original Crisis Core, I remember. That part.
Genesis.
The missing soldier first class? They're identical.
A Genesis copy.
Copy? A human copy?
Where's Angeal?
I thought he was fighting around here.
So he's gone too.
What? Wait, what does that mean?
It means Angeal has betrayed us as well.
No way! I know what kind of guy Angeal is, and he'd never do that! Angeal wouldn't betray us. Never!
Damn, dude. Sephiroth's hair is looking kind of greasy. What happened in that story about him using 9 or 10 shampoo bottles a day in that one email? I don't buy it. Jokes aside, though, everyone looks so cool. Let's save. I like Sephiroth's voice a lot, right? Might be a hot take, because I heard a lot of people online didn't like the new Sephiroth, right? They thought that George Newbern, who I believe... I don't think that's the new Sephiroth voice actor, right? I think that's the original one. Can't be topped. And while I do agree, like, his voice, just like Rick Gomez for Zack, is iconic and legendary, and I think it will be very hard to top it. It's not like this new guy is doing a bad job by any means. I think he's a fine, serviceable Sephiroth voice, just like Zack. Like, I very easily got used to the new voices so far, and I'm totally fine with everything.
What's with Angeal? How long is he gonna slack off like this? It's already been a month. Sephiroth's no help either. Lumping Angeal together with Genesis. Genesis is a deserter who took a bunch of seconds and thirds along with him. He used copies of himself to attack us. Angeal wouldn't condone something like that. His soldier honor means way too much to him. Everything's so messed up now. Angeal, just come back to us.
This is cool, man. I think these are meant to be the scenes with a black screen in the original Crisis Core that just have text, like lines of text that are basically Zack's internal thoughts that you have to read yourself.
Soldier second class, Zack.
And they played them out in a cinematic. That's cool.
Director Lazard wants to see you. Go to the briefing room.
Hey, wait.
That is really cool, you guys.
Who was that?
All right, here we go. Here's Sung. I'm loving this game so far, and I'm loving this reimagining. It's hitting all the right notes.
He hasn't contacted his family either.
So what's this about?
A new assignment. I want you to go to the hometown of our missing soldier first class, Genesis.
Huh?
According to the parents, they've had no contact with Genesis whatsoever. But they can't be trusted.
Why?
They're his family. I had already dispatched some staff, but we've lost contact. I want you to go and investigate. He will go with you.
All right.
Song of the Turks.
There he is.
This job is looking really gloomy.
Love Zack's commentary.
Let me know when you're ready to go.
He's like, everyone's leaving now and Gilles left? What the fuck is going on? Like, holy shit, everything is going to shit. Oh, by the way, the director's telling me to take a bunch of shady-ass CIA operatives with me for this next mission? Jeez, man. This shit's real gloomy. Song has been added to the DMW. Let's go. I can't wait to see his limit break, by the way. I cannot wait to see it with the whole helicopter approaching and just turning everything to scorched earth in this reimagining. When Zack's emotions are heightened and the bond between him and one of the several characters grows stronger, that character's image will be added to the DMW. Right, so just meeting new characters. The DMW is connected to Zack's memories, and when a new image is added, certain memories may play as images from Zack's heart. I love how they're actually explaining it in this, right? Because the original game doesn't explain it, even though it's kind of obvious. The game's a bit over-explanatory.
Hello?
Oh, hey. It's Kunzel. Did you read my mail?
Not yet. I'll read it later. I'm in a meeting in the briefing room right now.
Gotcha.
Oh my god, Kunzel.
Can I talk to you after that?
I'm kind of busy, but if you can keep it short...
Yeah, that's fine. All right, I'll be outside the briefing room.
Kunzel's like that one annoying friend who's always like, did you get my text? Did you get my text? Did you get my text? Even though he sent it like 2 seconds ago. Unlock summon mode. When you acquire a summon materia, right. Yeah. Did we just get Ifrit? Ifrit? I keep saying his name so like in like 3 different ways every time. The DMW will now sometimes enter summon mode, where all the real images change to summons. When all 3 reels match, you can call forth powerful summons like Ifrit. So register for missions where you can acquire summon materia. Right, so yeah, like in the original game, there were some summons that you could skip entirely on getting because you had to get them through side missions. And one that you, if you didn't, and one that you get from in-game, or outside of missions, sorry, that if you don't get that summon from that point in the game, and I'm talking about the Phoenix summon, I think, from Nibelheim, then you're screwed out of getting it for the rest of the experience because you can't go back to previous areas in the story. So that's like, if I remember correctly, the only missable, you can never get it again unless you miss the time you're meant to get it kind of summon, but all the other ones are missable unless you go and do the missions to get them at any point in time. Assuming all the placements are the same for the summons, which I think they are. Okay, sick. Got a bunch of new missions, guys. And we got a little bit of talking to do here too. We can go and do the Benora mission, or...
Hurry then.
Alternatively, we can maybe get some new items out of these guys. Thunder one. I have Dark Thunder game. Why are you giving me Thunder one? I'm just kidding. I know why. Game doesn't know I got the pre-order materia, which... Again, I don't know if it's because I pre-ordered the game, but assuming it is. Right, all these missions. So I'm wondering if... I really enjoy doing Crisis Core missions, but I'm wondering if for the sake of making this a series and a Let's Play, this is in my best interest. Depends on how willing people would be to watch these, like in like a Let's Play format for YouTube. I'll see, right? Maybe when editing the Let's Play of this for YouTube, I'll skip over the entire mission segments of the stream, right? Where we do missions here. Because I do want to do these. I think they're really important to do. You get a bunch of good stuff. And maybe I'll keep in little key bits here and there where I get some good materia and items and helpful things like that. Maybe I'll leave those in with the... Or leave those in the Let's Play. But I think going through them from start to finish, maybe I'll cut out a bunch of the parts so yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, that is the plan going forward for the missions, most likely. And yeah, let's get these started. Let's go start to end the war with Wutai here. Pursue the remnants. Or you know what? Let's do this by rewards. What are some really good rewards that we should look to be getting right now? So maybe the Phoenix down. Those are really important. Effort materia. Oh, my bad. Yeah, we didn't get the effort materia yet. I remember, right, from the original game, you had to fight him again to get his materia. But it's not like that for all of them. I remember there's some summons you rematch whose materia you don't get, or whose summon you don't get to use after fighting them in the rematch, and there are other areas you have to get them. Then some summons you don't fight entirely, right? Like Odin, Phoenix, those kind of dudes. What's this, by the way? Completion progress. Next bonus, 5%. Thunderblade. What's that? Interesting. Show completion bonuses? You can obtain items according to your mission completion progress. Oh! Dude, that is so cool. Wow, this is brand new. So you actually have incentive now to do the missions? I mean, there was in the original game because you could get a bunch of rewards by the end of the missions themselves, but now you get actual... It's like a battle pass for missions, right? Like, the more missions you do, or the more mission completion you have, the more of these rewards you unlock. And the last one is something called a Heike Soul, whatever that is. Was that in the original game? Like, 100% is for beating Minerva at the very end. Like, the super boss of the game. Which, you know what, I think I definitely want to do. I've never in my entire life beaten Minerva, I'll admit to it. Even though I played this game so many times, I never got that far. But what if, like, for the first time ever, I beat her once and for all on my streams? That would be sick. But I think I want to do that, like, after we're done the game. Like, we'll come back to it. I don't want to overstay my welcome with the missions during these streams. Oh, whoops. Ouchies. Very cool. Let's get rid of that power. Let's fucking go. 0%. Stop his ult entirely. Oh, so you can stop the ults entirely. Yeah, there you go. Massive. Okay, not massive. Very massive. Alright, rush this all time.
I got it.
I'm so like, even though I know I can skip these, I've been conditioned so heavily to watch the entire thing because you couldn't skip cinematics in the original Crisis Core. And so I don't think I'm going to skip those. They're just too badass. Alright, dope. We beat Ifrit, and we got his materia. Ifrit has been added to the DMW. A new limit break has been unlocked. New victory theme. Oh, but it lasts even shorter this time because of the load times. Summon mode. After acquiring a summon materia, the DMW may sometimes enter summon mode. Is there a reason it enters it now, or is it random just like the original? I think it's still random like the original game. All real images will change into summon mode images, and if they match, a corresponding limit break move will be added to your stock. Okay. Very cool, man. So it's just like the regular DMW where you can stack up limits and unleash them when you please. Except here you just got to use both triggers. Hit up a quick save here. All right. See, what else should I do here? What's fun? Zack the Materia Hunter is pretty fun. I think these are the ones with Yuffie, where Yuffie shows up. Or no, is that the Treasure Hunter one? Yeah, I think that's what that quest line is. You get a lot of good items from that. And the war with Wutai. We just fought them. Let's do some of the Hojo's lab missions. These ones get really, really crazy difficult after a while, by the way. Oh, okay. This is another great reason to do the missions, man. To see all the new environments in the side mission areas. Like, holy shit, they completely reimagined this area for Hojo. Or for the Hojo missions. Alright, using Hellfire on Ifrit. Let's see. Well, that's cool as fuck, by the way. He grabs the... There's a small cutscene where he grabs the materia before he uses it. Damn, this shit never gets old. Holy. I can see the summon cinematics 101 times. They're so sick. Yeah, so nothing happens to him. Surprise, surprise. Okay. Just get you to chill out. Okay. No, you don't. Nice. Wrecked that shit. This is my favorite part of the combat in this game, hands down. The fact that you can do a fuck ton of damage to enemies while they're charging up their ultimates. Like, the fact that they even have to charge up their ultimates, right? In the original, they just randomly used their bullshit, and you had no way of getting around it. Solid. You are so dead.
Better run for it.
All right.
Prove your honor.
Just gonna skip this for now. I've already proven my honor, Angeal. Don't you come in here preaching anything about honor right now. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I like how everything was on a break, so we weren't using any of our gauges. There's one hand with Dark Blizzard. All right, so that was our third time fighting Ifrit. And hopefully the last for now. Don't want to make this jazz too repetitive. All right, let's do this Materia Hunter mission. Rajinko. I even remember all the titles, right? Island dwelling Rajinko. Gotta kill that enemy. So that's what Rajinko is. I was wondering for the longest time when I was little, like, what the hell is a Rajinko? Ooh. Oh, man. I am in literal heaven right now, you guys. These environments from the original game look so good in this one. And I love how they kept the same music, too. I'm so glad that they didn't completely change up the tracks and that they just embellished them, right? It has that same cool, funky country tune. I forget what that theme is called from the original game, but there's a like funky country-esque tune that plays when you explore these environments. There's even a Benora theme, right? Oh yeah, it's so funky. I love it. It's the same theme, but it just sounds cooler, as it should. Right? That is exactly how you remaster a soundtrack, in my opinion. Fuck yeah, man.
Bring it on.
I'm loving everything. Another reek against fire? Say no more. Ooh. I love the chanting in this music. Holy. Feels hard. Like, honestly, the biggest surprise for me and the most pleasant one is the fact that they didn't phone it in whatsoever at all. Like, I will not lie to you guys. I was not only really anxious about that being the case going into this game, but I was also, a part of me was convinced that's what was going to happen, right? Because, like, whatever, you know, it's a small little project they're doing while working on Remake, right? Like, why even put in all the effort, right? It just half-ass it. That's probably what's going to happen, but my God. This is so impassioned and fun to play, and it just looks like they really did go all out in remaking something that they knew not a huge portion of people really loved, but a good solid portion of people really loved, you know? Like, they just gave it their all, and I really appreciate that. Like, you can tell they tried with this one. There's like no apathy in this. Like, this game is a fucking solid remaster, right? Because it's not a remake, but at the same time, it's not a remaster. It's something in between. And that's why I like to call it a reimagining or redesign, right? And it's done so well. Oh, hell yeah, the desert theme. I like that we're doing the missions, man. Actually a great thing because we're getting to explore all these reimaginings of things that I love from the original and the music too. Okay. Right. Right, so everything's the same as the original game. Alright, hello guys. Hello guys and gals. Goodbye.
Oh yeah.
Damn, man, this desert looks good. Holy shit. Like, you can see the little rocks and everything and all the like little bits of grass there are. And the lighting too. Holy fucking hell. Like, this place was just this one orange backrooms looking ass level in the original game compared to this. I swear. And the remastered track goes hard.
Activating combat mode.
Fuck yeah, man. Where do you think you're going? Straight to the freezer. You too. All right.
Conflict resolved.
Massive. Massive dub. Elixir 1 obtained. All right. Elixirs are huge. Okay. Yeah, let's just finish off all the missions we have available to us right now. Pursue the remnants. Anti-soldier monsters. We'll do that one. I wonder if you can avoid enemies by hugging the walls in this one too. Because that was a pretty sneaky strat you could employ. For whatever reason, if you ran through the levels like this by hugging the walls, you could completely avoid encounters with enemies. That was kind of funny. Okay, the bozos are back. But they got nothing. Honestly, you should just go all out with your materia here because it's going to all reset, like your MP HP and all that after the fight, or after the mission. There you go, burrito. Ow. You son of a bitch. Now remember when you're just fighting one of them and they don't come as a duo, their ultimate attack hits like a bitch. It's really, really powerful. Which is ironic because you're just fighting one. I wonder if this guy's going to try it. Oh yeah, he is. There it is. Nice. Ooh. All right.
Oh yeah.
Or okay, bulletproof vest. I remember that thing was kind of handy, right? It's an accessory. Remember having that on for a good little bit at the start when I would play this, the original. Yeah, improves your vitality. Bronze bangle. What does this one do again? HP plus 10, right. This one's kind of neat. More MP-based accessory, fire armlet. We'll get beefy though for now, right? More vitality and HP. What a sick remaster. Just cannot get over how good this game is. I'm just so relieved, you guys. I'm just so relieved that it is as good as it is. Okay, let's finish all the Pursue the Deserters missions. Alright, let's sit through these. Ooh. Oh, the creepy cave level. That's what this is. And everything in the middle has been populated with like water and all this coral stuff. Wow, man. Yeah, because I always wondered what the hell this level was meant to be in the original. I was like, are we in a cave in a mountain or something? Like, what is going on? But this is what that was all along. We were like in some kind of a moist, clammy cave near the water somewhere. It's almost like the crystal mines from the original FF7. Or Mithril mines, sorry.
Activating combat mode.
That's so cool, man. I love the environments here. All right. More Wu-Tai scrubs. Ooh, new
Don't you
cutscene.
think it's about time you use that sword of
I
yours?
remember this one.
This sword is heavy and unwieldy.
Then why don't you bring a lighter one?
Man, it warms my heart to see all of those being fully voiced. Oh, that does not warm my heart. That hurts my heart, quite literally. Oh, that's cool. Retry from starting point of battle. Fucking massive. Hello? What a huge change. This is like some easy mode shit, but in a really good way. Oh my fuck, thank God. Like, you don't have to actually restart the whole ass mission if you die. This game is like trying to like change itself from we want to hurt you in every way imaginable in the quality of life department to here, experience something heavenly here. It's time to right our wrongs like Kratos did in the new God of War games. Let's see if this shit is even greater character development than that. I'm not even lying.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Like, for real. You don't actually have to restart the whole ass mission anymore. Oh my god, so now we might actually get to the final mission ever, which is fighting Minerva at some point, because a big reason for why I eventually kind of tapered off and would stop doing missions in this game is because it just got really exhausting, and especially with the harder ones, dying and having to restart the whole mission again was really kind of demotivating, and I was like, I kind of don't want to play anymore, because you got to go through everything again. But now that that whole chunk of the equation has been taken out for the better, it's like cutting away at a fucking infection or something. It's just going to be so much more fun and hassle-free doing these missions. No lie. Alright, let's get all these Wu-Tai lads. Ooh, right. There's a slums theme. Sounds good. Man, this is so cool too. It looks just like the Undercity from Final Fantasy VII Remake. It is so cool how much of remake they slapped on in this game in terms of visual direction.
Activating combat mode.
Man, what a game. I am in heaven right now. I just love going through all these environments and seeing what's different and what's crazy cracked in comparison to the original. Oh, nice. This theme is exactly the same as the original game, almost. Like, no changes to it. This combat theme. No, you don't. Not today.
Conflict resolved.
Oh, yeah. Defeated the Wu-Tai Staff Sergeant. That's what I'm here for.
Activating combat mode.
Now, a lot of the music from the original game was really offbeat and funky. And I like how they still stuck to that here. They made it even funkier. Okie dokie. Damn, these guys hit hard. Let's go, Assault Twister for the win. Yes, no MP cost. Oh god. Sit.
Conflict resolved.
Ah, yeah. Oh, you know what I forgot? Nice, I got a muscle belt, but I forgot that you can actually go around the bosses and explore other areas of the mission environment to get these secret rewards and chests and stuff sometimes. Wonder if it tells us if we missed anything. No, we got everything. Cool. Mute shock. Okay, so these guys are starting to get kind of chonky, kind of tough, kind of spongy. All right, here we are in this military complex. Looks like I remember all these levels. And it's just so great seeing them in this game. Massive. Like, yeah, damn. These guys are taking a lot to beat. But it is good soldier training. All right. Very good soldier training. That was my cardio for the day. All right, time to see where the rest of these scrubs are at. Going around here. Storage speed to full. Oh, that's a cool little feature. You can press down on the D-pad to use as many potions as it takes to give you max HP. And it also tells you how many chests are in the area that you have yet to find. I think that's really, really neat, man. Like I said, the quality of life things in this game are huge. They're just done so well.
Activating combat
Oh,
mode.
hello there. Oh, snap. Those guys hit hard. Holy shit. I'll try again.
Activating combat
These are only
mode.
3-star enemies too. Jeez. Yeah, I like the level of challenge. I like how it gets tough kind of fast. But what else I loved about Crisis Core is that it always felt tough but fair, and in this game it's even more fair with how you can interrupt enemy ults and stuff like that. Nice, you got no MP cost too. Alright, you guys are toast.
The big guns.
Hell yeah. Get on out here, Ifrit. Or Ifrit. Nice, man. We're maxed here. No, you don't. You put that down, you. Waving my finger at you. Hell yeah. Holy guacamole. These guys are a pain in the ass. But I will be too. Okay, never mind. Holy. Mission failure. Okay, I think this is the last mission we're gonna do. Maybe we'll try out some other ones in another playlist, because The ones closer to the end of this one are kind of tough for us right now. I think we got to level up elsewhere before coming back. Huge. Yep, there we go. Gotta deal with him first. Don't mind if I do. Just tossing some of that. Whack you in the face.
Conflict resolved.
Massive. Dang. All out of potions. Time to hit up the shop. On my Nokia. Take 5 of those, please. Also think I have Kira, right? Yeah, I do. Oh, why am I not using it? Or no, because I'm on set 3. I think. Hang on. Right, I forgot they're different sets. Can I switch sets mid-combat? I forget. I think there's a way. I think I missed something. My bad. Coolio. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Activating combat mode.
All right. Man, there's a lot of them. Holy. What are these Wu-Tai troops doing here? This little private room looking ass area from Death Stranding. Get him out. Go back to whence you came. Heal up, please.
Good work.
Oh.
Both of you. Where is Zangiel?
He's gone missing. I'll explain later. Things will escalate. Be prepared.
Hell, that's badass. Love seeing Sephiroth voiced in those cutscenes too. All right, Octaslash time.
I'm feeling it.
Nah, deal with it. You're done. You're done. Make me remember the time my friend deserted us. And has to go into the helicopter all sad and Curie-like. Oh shit, we got sung? Let's go.
Is this the end?
No, not if I can help it.
Wow, they changed that line completely. From I'm trying to no, not if I can help it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Conflict resolved.
The original had a certain charm to it, I guess. That sounds pretty cool too. That is pretty damn great. Okay, guys. I'm gonna take a short break after this. Gotta go get some more water. We'll be back to do some more missions here. I think we can get away with doing the last one here. It is looking kind of tough, right? It's at 4 stars. And the 3-star one gave us a run for our money. So we'll see. Maybe we'll try some other playlists after we're back. But yeah, can't wait to continue. This game has been an absolute blast so far. But I'll see you guys in just a sec here. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate it. Alright, ladies and gents, I am back. Sorry for the wait, just had to help out my brother with some stuff. But we are back and good to go. Let's do some more missions. Misheronis, pepperonis. Yeah, let's try out this final Wutai mission. It's gonna be kind of cracked, right? Because the last one was only 3 stars and it was tough. Here we go. Back in the desert. They've scurried to the deserts like the cowards they are. Time to flush them out. Potion obtained. Nice. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot to do is try and get set 1. Oh, you know what? Let me look at the tutorials because I want to know if there's a way to swap between materia sets during combat. By the way, are we at... Yeah, we're at 60, right. Or was it mail? It's tutorials, yeah. Weird how it's in the mail menu. Alright, materia. Okay, it might actually be an equipment. There we go. Nope, doesn't tell me about, sets there. Yeah, so up to 5 equipment sets can be saved. But how do we swap between sets? Oh, do I just leave it there? Oh, yeah, I think so. I'd have to, like, lock into it or something. My bad. Yeah, eventually you get more slots for materia, which is kind of huge. Ooh, Blizzard Blade. That's cool. Let's go with that. Let's go with Blizzard Blade. Let's go in maybe Dark. Ooh, Dark Blizzard's mastered. That's cool. Dark Thunder. Master the other ones. Yeah, we'll keep Cure, because I want to set with Cure on. Yeah, let's try and finish up mastering Assault Twister. Cool. Alright, guys. Let's do this. New materia set incoming. Oh, hello. Oh, shit. That looked badass. Holy fuck. Ooh. Blizzard Blade is fucking snazzy.
Take that! Better run for it!
Alrighty.
Concentrate.
Let's wreck him. Big chain slash.
Oh yeah!
There's one more chest. It's back there. Oh my god. Okay, I remember this mission. For some reason, I remember this mission very well now. There's a chest that's basically hiding back here. Behind this rock. And then you gotta fight the big guy. Cool.
Activating combat mode.
Dum 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 dum. Vajradhara Kala. That's his name. Best remember it. Oh god. Otherwise, if you forget, he's gonna wreck you. Like he almost just did. Also appreciate how dodging doesn't cost AP anymore. It's like a small thing, but it's huge. Okay, that was fucking huge too. Yeah, this guy's a big one-shot guy. A one-shot lad. I don't know if I want to try this right now. Let's not try this. Abort mission! Abort! Wait, I forget. Did it say my progress at least? When it comes to the materials that I made? Oh no, it didn't. That's okay. Well, I really like Blizzard Blade. We'll hold on to that. Oh, HP up is massive, by the way. Shit. Like, I had this on 24/7 in Remake, actually. I was trying to figure out if it was this game or Remake. I think both, actually. So yeah, Blizzard Blade. After that, we're gonna go... maybe Barrier, right? But actually, no, I still want to level up Dark... Thunder, leave Cure, Soul Twister's good. Okay. Neat, we're cooking. Bronze Bangle and... ooh, add silence to attack and some abilities. That's huge. Let's go Mute Shock. An HP plus 10. That's a pretty neat set. I love how you can make sets in this game. That is fucking huge. Let's save up here. Let's go... yeah, let's do precious items. The coal mines, this is gonna be cool. First time seeing these in the game, and wow. Yeah, they look so much better than the original, wow. I mean, obviously they will, but it just blows my mind how much better than the original this game looks, you know? Like, going into this game, I did not expect this, right? I thought it was going to be like, okay, maybe a few minor touches here and there. Visuals might not look great. I might just prefer the look of the original, but then I got this whole game. And it's playing that spooky theme from the original game. So you hear the Nebel reactor a lot. Or just any reactor level.
Activating combat.
It sounds great. Let's go. Blizzard Blade. Use all these abilities. Get them leveled up. Oh yeah. That's too far, shit. Heal up. Nice. I love the entire concept of the remake's aesthetic being applied to this in terms of the UI and all the quality of life stuff. Like the values and all that kind of jazz. It's so sick. And it's not just the remake, right, of Final Fantasy VII. It's a lot of modern Square games kind of going in this direction of the whole blue UI menus and then like this whole scheme here, the whole color scheme. It's like a recurring thing in a lot of the new Square games, or Final Fantasy games, rather. Thunderblade, how much for Thunderblade? We're at 3%, okay, when we get to 5%. Chocobo armlets. Could do more of these right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and do them. Let's take these off as we play. Until it might get a little bit boring, then we'll go on and continue the main game, or main story. That's the plan.
Activating combat mode.
Alright, ugly. Just got down to business. Mean business. Sick. Uh-oh. Oh shit, I'm out of everything. I just realized.
Conflict resolved.
AP is completely dry. You guys are completely dead. Nice. A Choco armlets. Save up here. Right. Oh yeah. Oh, jump. That's cool. And jump materia. No more missions to do there. One more there. I think these are the final couple missions we can do right now. In the looking for items playlist before we have to continue the main story for more missions.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, there's a chest right there. Should have checked it out. I could come back someday in the future. Or is he chests? It's a cool little completionist thing, right? Oh, damn. Right. I didn't get it for it there. Alrighty. Might get it for it again, though. No need.
Conflict resolved.
Leveled up here. Nice. Jump is kind of huge. Big fan of it. New mission. In the depths of the caverns. Dark matter? What's that? Holy shit, there's so many chests there. God damn. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna speedrun these for now. Ooh. The spooky cave level. Now these are more like the mithril mines. God damn. One sec, I'm gonna try turning off VSync, by the way, guys, because I'm noticing there is still a little bit of stuttering on my capture card. Oh, I thought I fixed it. It could be a VSync thing. Let me see if that helps. At all.
Activating combat mode. Out of the way.
Okie dokie. Oh shit, we've been stopped. Okay, here we go. These guys finally, the bombs and the worms and shit. All enemies both from the original Crisis Core and whatchamacallit. The original FF7. Huge. Okay.
Activating combat mode.
God damn it. Completely forgot about this attack from the worms. I gotta heal badly. Gotta wreck you badly too. They're all weak against Blizzard. Just slam him with the Blizzard blade. My god. Damn, Blizzard blade is so satisfying to use in this game. I love it. Nice. Dark matter ×2. Completely forgot what dark matter was. Gotta check that out. It's not a materia, right? Some kind of accessory? Or no, it's just an item, probably. Oh, it's a materia fusion ingredient. Yeah, materia fusion was the best part of the original game. The fact that you can mix materia together to create new materia. And shit was so fun. Fucking love it. So these are ingredients you can throw in, like catalysts or something, to get better stats out of the new materia you create. Alright, I dig it, I dig it. Precious items 5 is a 4-star difficulty. So yeah, I think I'm good for now, guys. Let's save. And finally continue the main story. Here we go.
I see.
Finally. Oh, sorry. Did I tell him I told him I wanted to go, right?
Ready to go?
A routine job, right? No sweat.
I wonder. Originally, Sephiroth was assigned to this mission. That means it's a top priority matter. Be alert, or you'll fail.
And Sephiroth?
Refusing to go, apparently.
Oh, what is that? They spoil him too much.
Why don't you say that to his face?
No thanks.
Man, Zack's great at the start. But the whole thing, he's great in general. We're finally here in Benora. It looks so good. Oh, shit. Imagine if he gets to go there in part 2 of Remake, even though it's completely, spoilers, destroyed now.
Weird trees.
Benora white trees. Or dumb apples.
That means this is Benora Village? Angeal's hometown?
Correct. Genesis and Angel have known each other a long time.
Alright, here we go. More Genesis copies.
Combat mode.
There we go. Got some good-ass training for the missions. Ain't nothing gonna stop me right now. I'm on a roll. Hell yeah.
These guys. I saw them in Wutai.
So they are here. We've seen no townspeople yet. They may have taken control of the whole town. When Genesis left, he took an arsenal along with him. Retrieve or destroy. Those are the President's strict orders.
Okay, no sweat.
Zack's like, okay, whatever you just said. Again, I love how all of this shit is voiced now. None of this shit was voiced in this part. I remember that. An email from Kunzel. Hold on, Kunzel. Not all about you, man. Even though it should be. One of my best bros.
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on.
Okay, it's time for some combat mode. Wait, what? Where's my materia at? Hello?
Got him.
Whatever, I'll chain slash their ass. Alright, no need. Why am I on step 5? What? There, let's go back to set 1. Or, actually, shit, this is gonna get tough here. Let's go set 3. Tossing a Kier there. This guy's gonna hit hard. I'm gonna go on an limb here and say he's weak against Thunder, because he's gonna be a big robo boy. Definitely not a bro. He's not our bro. Okay, this cinematic's gonna be kind of sick. It's one of my favorites from when I was a kid.
Hey,
Love how the voice actor threw in some grunts and sounds and shit. That was cool as shit. Alright. The president won't be disappointed.
The president's orders will be met.
Slightly different, but still the same. And I remember that because of the sheer number of times I had to do this shit. Dark Thunder. Well, good thing we grinded through the missions. Otherwise we wouldn't have been good enough for this. This part is tough. I remember that. I don't know if they made it easier, but... I'm taking no chances here. Alright, you big-ass wannabe spider. You're a robot. You'll never be the real deal. Oh, I'm sorry I said that shit. How's your ass? Cure my ass. How's your ass? Thunder your ass.
Conflict resolved.
Easy schmeezy. Let's go. Dark Thunder for the win.
A Genesis copy.
Where did you hear that?
Sephiroth said it.
The technology was stolen from our scientists.
Huh?
It apparently allows Genesis's abilities and traits to be transplanted
Oh,
to
shit.
soldier members and monsters.
There you go. Genesis is one weird dude.
Monsters. We're the same?
Yep, pretty much. For the most part. Depends on who you are. To answer your question, Zachary. Gotta wonder if there's any weirdness going on with VSync off my stream. Hang on. Let me turn it back on. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I might need to get a new capture card. Like, return this somehow, because I have tried everything short of doing that ever since I got this thing for Elden Ring. Like almost over half a year ago. Almost a year ago, actually. And like, you probably noticed this on the stream, but there's a little bit of stuttering every now and again. But my game's fine. It looks like OBS is fine too. Yeah, I have no idea what it is. Probably the capture card itself. Alright, here we go.
Issues have to be dealt with before they leak. No sign of the townspeople. Check the houses.
Man, the Benora theme slaps hard in this game. Time to check them houses. Some humble abodes. So peaceful. And colorful and nice.
This is Genesis's home. His parents are wealthy landowners.
But I never stole from that tree, because the wealthy man's son was my friend.
They weren't mere acquaintances. They grew up together and were best friends.
So Genesis deserts and gets his best friend Angeal to join him. Is that it?
Sephiroth believes that's the case. There. A gravestone, still very new. Zack, go find Angeal's house. I'll check the grave.
Alright.
Ugh.
Love this theme.
Turks always do this stuff?
Someone has to do it.
Must be rough.
Don't worry. We're paid much better than you are.
No way!
Love the delivery of that line.
Zack, go find Angeal's house. It should be over there. It's likely already in enemy hands. Be careful.
And Benora is so nice and sunny and peaceful, and somewhere I would definitely like to settle down in. For this reimagining. You're not peaceful though. Can I live in a Benora without this fucking weird asshole in real life? Does he have to be here too? I hope the hell not. Ow. Sit down, you.
Let's see. Angeal's house is...
Although they kept this part the exact same.
somewhere.
Somewhere? I have no idea.
Alright. I'll just have to check each one.
Indeed. Items hidden in Benora. Yeah. Okay. It's cool how they explained that little thing, right? There were these glowing spots in the original game you could check out.
But now's not really the time.
And you would have to come back to later, basically. Remedy obtained. Massive. Man, I'm really digging this game. Get up a big save here.
Anybody home? Can't hear anything, and the door's locked.
I know the house. I just want to see what he says about the other ones.
Anybody home? Can't hear anything.
Literally the same thing. Okay, that's the house. Let's go meet Mrs. Jillian.
Can I help you?
Greetings, ma'am. Are you Angeal's mother? My name is Zack.
Are you Zack, the puppy?
Excuse me?
My son wrote to me once about you. 0 attention span. Restless as a little puppy.
Oh, thanks, Angeel.
You're not here together with Genesis, are you?
No, I'm not. Don't worry.
What is happening with my son?
I'm not really sure.
Genesis came back here a month ago with an army of cohorts. And they proceeded to take the lives of many townspeople. Genesis, he used to be such a good boy.
Is Angeel...
He came here, but he left his sword and went off somewhere.
God damn, the Buster Sword is good looking in this game. It's basically the remake sword.
That sword represents our family's honor.
I see. No wonder. He never uses this sword, really, ever. I'll take care of Angeel. You should go and hide somewhere.
Don't be concerned. Genesis cannot harm me.
Man, easy to forget how poignant the music is in this game at times.
When Angeel
So
decided
sick.
to join Shinra, my husband had that sword made for him and told him to fight with honor. He borrowed a lot of money. And then he worked so hard to return the debt, he eventually died of fatigue.
Poor guy. And I just still cannot. I know I keep saying this. I can't get over the fact that everything is voiced now, right? Every little thing here.
Oh, a picture of Angeel. So young. Must be when he first joined soldier. And there it is. That Buster Sword. This one's a family picture. Look at Angeel. Showing off that Buster Sword again. This must be Angeel's father. Looks like a serious guy. A baby picture. This is Angeel.
Man, I love how detailed these photos are now. You can actually see this shit.
Now these two rascals must be Angeel and...
That's crazy. Like in the original game, there was nothing on those pictures. And it was just Zack describing them. But now it's literally what he's describing. That's so cool. Oh man, this reimagining is like... I keep wanting to say remake. Because it's just short of one, right? It's just short of changing literal things around, but... What this is just taking everything and making it crazier
Where did you go?
than the original.
What?
Nanny? More copies!
Genesis copies.
More Genesis Control-C's, Control-V's! It's time to delete. Time to delete key. Or Control-Z. More like it. Sit your ass down.
Conflict resolved.
Later! Oh yeah!
There's a factory on the outskirts. I saw a Genesis copy go in.
You think it might be their HQ?
I do. I'm on a cliff overlooking the factory. The best way in is from above. Come to the cliff top now.
just love how much more vibrant Benora is in this game. Alright, time to infiltrate the factory. Ouchies! That hurt like a lot. That's not what I meant to do. Oh god. That is definitely what I meant to do, though.
What is it? But now's not...
More little points of interest. Right, and I remember in the original, if you go all the way down there, Sung's gonna be like, what the hell did you do? And he's like, you fucked up. And Zack will be like, oh, sorry, my bad. And you'll have to go all the way back around and up here. It's pretty great.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah.
Activating combat mode.
Come on, Zack, you gotta do the sword spin, man. I'm gonna use a potion just for that. Let's go. I think you have to be at perfect health to do it.
Conflict resolved.
Damn, you don't. I think maybe everything has to be at max. Like HP, MP, and AP.
What is this? But...
What is this? Doom, 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 doom. Here we are.
Genesis's parents were in that grave.
Wait, his own family?
We can't expect reason from him. What about Engil?
He wasn't at the house. But please, give me time. If I find Engil, I can talk to him. If I can convince Engil, maybe Genesis will come back too.
I understand now why Sephiroth chose you.
Huh?
Genesis and Engil. Those two were Sephiroth's only friends. He didn't want to fight them. That's why he refused the mission.
Well, Engil is my friend too.
He's counting on you to bring them both back. Time is short. Let's go.
All right. It's go time.
Made it in. No problem.
Bro. There's like fucking copies everywhere.
Go on ahead. I've got your back.
Activating combat mode.
All right, gas kicking time. Okay, maybe not.
Conflict resolved.
Maybe so.
Oh yeah!
Zack, this way. Keep sharp.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
Activating combat mode.
No one needs to be in such a hurry. Guy who kidnapped my future girlfriend in a helicopter. The 1997 version, that is. Oh, hell yeah.
Conflict resolved.
Dark Thunder's fucking powerful. Jeez Louise.
Activating combat mode.
I like how there's a brief pause right there. He's like, oh, wait, are they gonna attack me? Okay, now they have a fucking robot. Oh shit, they're gonna attack me. Like that. Foreshadowing a grim demise, that attack. With a big ass gun. Damn it, I keep using Cure by accident. Nice. Lightning went right through his ass. Didn't you guys ever let up? Where do you think you're going? Get back here, you. Sick.
Zack, this way.
This way, you say. Well, let me get the chest first. Nice, an elixir. remedy. Oh man,
copies are made.
that old ass computer.
Go upstairs. Genesis may be there.
This is definitely a 2032 game originally. That was a very definitely futuristic looking computer. Damn. Love the fortissimo in this song and the remixed variant of it.
Infinite in mystery is the gift of the goddess.
There he is. Here's the guy everyone loves.
And take to the sky.
Everyone loves this guy in the community, right?
Ripples form on the water's surface. The wandering soul knows no rest. Settle down. Zack the puppy.
The grave at the house. We found the remains of our people there as well.
It didn't take much to have them send false reports. Just some mild threats.
They would have done that anyway. At least your parents would have.
My parents betrayed me. They had always betrayed me from the very beginning. What do you know?
Shit, relax, dogs!
Yeah, I love how he just straight up murders Sung, but he's totally fine 2 seconds after that. And I love how dramatic Angeal's entrance is here too. That's great. See, so many of these moments here right now, if I had never played Crisis Core before, I'd be like, melodrama much? Over the top much?
Welcome,
but
partner.
I can't. I still love these, man. Game is too special to me.
You finally made your decision. I'll respect your wishes, old friend. However, can you really live on that side?
Angeal!
Zack's like, what the hell's going on here? I love how I love how abruptly Genesis is introduced into the story. Like, I mean, we knew we need to expect him, but the way in which it's done, he's just reading poetry. You're like, who the hell's this weirdo? Oh, that's the guy whose copies we've been fighting.
Damn.
Guess that's his gimmick.
Where is he? Did he leave the factory?
I'm so curious if they're going to show him in some way in Rebirth, because there's so much mixed reception towards his character. That particularly leans to the bad side. So if they were to bring him back, they would have to be really careful with how they do it. Song's totally fine.
There's no time. We have to leave now.
Got my gun.
Wait, we're gonna give up the search?
We can't leave any evidence.
It's just such a big pause.
An airstrike has been called.
It does feel jarring in a way, like hearing the dialogue.
Sure nobody is at Angeal's house.
For the ones that weren't dialogued in the original game.
Angeal's house!
Hurry!
Because there are these moments where the characters pause in between lines to allow the player to continue, right? To carry forward the lines while playing. So the dialogue doesn't sound natural at times. But overall, it's pretty great. But yeah, you have these like vestiges here and there where it's like you got old gameplay of waiting for the player to press a button to carry forward dialogue or continue the dialogue. But because it's not a thing you have to do anymore, it's a bit jarring when that pairs with the characters pausing between their lines. For sure.
Genesis has begun shelling the town.
Oh man, what do we do now?
Use timely sword strikes to destroy shells.
It's one of my favorite parts.
It can't be too fast or too slow. Keep focus. Same routine as before. Are you ready?
I have to be.
Pay close
I was born ready.
attention to the fuse sound and the shell color. That's all the advice I can give you.
Fuse sound?
The sound. Keep your ears open. The sound will indicate the right time to attack. Watch for the shell's color change too.
Oh, this game's so goofy, but in a good way. It's a lovable kind of goofy.
Color, huh? I have to get to Angeal's mom quickly.
Like how he just has a random ass stock sound effect lying in the background around him somewhere, sung, and he's like, oh, this sound. Destroy incoming shells. This sound that it conveniently happens to be the sound the shells are gonna make. All right. Hell yeah. This is so fun. Okay. Okie dokie. It's much easier than the original, that's for sure. Goddamn. 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 Holy shit. Oh, fuck. Fuck my life. Almost got that last one. And that happens to me every single time I play this game, even the original.
The shelling has stopped. Looks like you got almost all of them. Good.
Almost.
Just received word. The airstrike is commencing.
God damn it. No, I don't get the super cool, awesome reward, whatever that is.
Gotta find her. Now.
Hurry to Angeal's house. You gotta save Mama Angeal. Let's go. Not before I check out these secret spots. It might have some goodies. Never mind, whatever he just said. I forget when you gotta check those out. Oh, he calls off the airstrike, I think. At some point. He's like, I'll buy you some time.
After some deliberation,
Yeah, there you go.
to buy a little more time. Go do whatever needs to be done.
Thank you, Tsung.
Those
Appreciate
shells
you,
are
my guy.
Shiva products too. So you'll be rewarded for destroying evidence of the company's
Ah.
involvement.
Okay, so now we can finally backtrack and check out these little spots, I'd imagine. Or can we not? I remember, like, there was something or another about this house that you could open, and then there would be some doggos that would run out and you'd be able to fight them and stuff. I think we just completely missed that. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think it was after we spoke to Jillian that we had to do that stuff. So you might have missed it, but it's alright. Alright. Aw. Rest in peace, Mama Angeal.
What the hell did you do, Angeal? Is that your idea of honor?
Damn, he's actually killing the lines. He's doing really well.
Could not continue to live, and neither can her son.
What are you talking about? What's going on here?
I told you. You can't live on that side anymore.
Music just abruptly stopped.
Angeal! Angeal!
My friend, do you fly away now? To a world that abhors you and I?
Shut up!
All that awaits
Shut
you
up! I'm
is a
warning you!
somber morrow.
Genesis is such an asshole.
The winds may blow. I don't see Sephiroth today, but are you game?
All right, here we go. Inject this into my veins. The Bahamut fight. Oh shit. There he is.
A summon! Damn it!
Activating
Damn it.
combat mode.
Ouchies. All right, Bahamut. Beat your brother earlier. I'm gonna beat you.
Warm-up's over!
With Chain Slash, and imagining a very important key character right now. Conveniently. Let's go. Damn, I love the boss battle theme in this game, man. It's so fucking sick. Still not over how cool it sounds. Bro. Right, yes. Oh, there it comes. Not anymore. Oh, crap. Gotta heal up. I'm coming for you. You don't get off that easy. Spam the ice. Endear activated. Nice. Right, I can't reach. Lightning's got some bitch range. Ain't too great. Okie dokie. Not today, Bahamuts. Damn, that was kind of tragic in a way because we didn't get to see his epic ass ultimate attack. That's the only downside to actually stopping his ult. I love the way he strides over. He's like, I'm sick of this shit.
Summons aren't meant to be used like this. What happened to dreams and honor?
We are monsters. We have neither dreams nor honor.
Music in this game is so mesmerizing.
Soldier. Doesn't mean monster.
Very wise. You could be a good guy in the devil's clothing. Oh shit, that's pretty devilish. Devilish explosions. Rip Nora. And I love how Zack's totally fine, just looking up at the nukes. And he's like, I'm just gonna walk away from it all casually. I love this game. I don't love that though. Poor Benora, man. The cinematics are gorgeous though in this game. I really like the cutscenes.
And Jill.
R.I.P. Benora. Gone but not forgotten. It'd be really cool if you got to visit its remains in part 2. Or its ruins, rather.
And Jill. The war is over. Everyone's real happy. As for me...
That sword represents our family's honor.
You're a little more important than my sword. But just a little.
Where did you go? Zack here.
It's been a while, Zack.
Sephiroth.
Come to Lazard's room.
Alright.
All right, stuff's about to get crazy here, but I think this is a good place to call it for today, you guys. I actually have got to do a couple of things now that it's 9 o'clock here. And I know we had a bit of a short stream today compared to the other ones that we've done. I wish it could be longer, but I did start the stream a little bit late today, and I do have to be somewhere right now, unfortunately. But I will be back tomorrow, and we are going to make it a significantly longer one because my day is pretty free tomorrow. But today I've been going left and right. I've been hustling left and right. I had a lot of things to do. So we started late and we had a bit of a short stream, but I cannot wait to continue tomorrow. Let's read what this is. The soldier floor in the Shinra building features a training room and a materia room. Yes, sir. It's the same stuff as the last game. But yeah, I can't wait to continue tomorrow, man. This has been, oh my goodness, an incredible ride to experience because I just did not think that this game would turn out to be this good, right? My expectations were kind of down here, and this game currently, so far, is up here. It's been exceeding them in every way. It is a complete opposite of what I thought it would be, admittedly, which is that it would be this half-assed kind of game. But it's actually really, 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 really good. Holy. Like, I was so nervous. Like, look at that. You can see the reactors out there and stuff like that. I mean, I was so nervous going into this game that, like, that Crisis Core would kind of be tarnished for me as a result of this. Kind of like you have beloved franchises and movies that people grew up with that kind of get ruined by a sequel, follow-up, or reimagining or something, or an adaptation. But I'm very, very happy to say and very relieved that this game has not done that for me. And I was afraid I was going to do that through bad voice acting and maybe bad visuals, like worse visuals than what I would have expected. But like, I mean, just look at all this, right? Look at the character models, look at the set pieces outside, the reactors. It's all gorgeous, and they really did put so much effort into it. And I can't wait to experience the rest. So until tomorrow, you guys, thank you so much. And again, thank you very much, Flaming and Ingenious, for the resubs. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, keep on keeping on.